Fook off Friday. We gonna drink, smoke, fook on a Friday. Fook off Friday. We gonna drink, smoke, fook on a Friday. Fook off Friday. We gonna drink, smoke, fook on a Friday. Fook off Friday. We gonna drink, smoke, fook on a Friday. MMA on a Friday. Boobies on a Friday. Rap on a Friday. Fook off Friday.
I can rub my nipples to this sexy little beat. Me reading the news makes your chode wanna skeet. Watching MMA makes my knees so weak. Points to JBH, mission complete.
Fook off Friday. We gonna drink, smoke, fook on a Friday. Fook off Friday. We gonna drink, smoke, fook on a Friday. Stop the point game right now. It's time to spin the fookin' wheel. Fook off Friday. We gonna drink, smoke, fook on a Friday. Fook off Friday. We gonna drink, smoke, fook on a Friday.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Welcome to Fook Off Friday, the show where we fook off, we talk about the UFC and other stuff, and we hang with the boys.
Hanging with the boys.
It's good to see everyone tonight on a Friday. Hopefully your week was
Wonderful, wonderful.
wonderful, wonderful. As we're here in the studio, the Hearns. My God, the last Fook Off Friday went crazy. Tonight we'll see what goes down on the points game. We'll see. We have a lot of things to talk about. In a couple of hours, we're going live for UFC London. That's happening. What's the excitement level for you in the chat? People on the interwebs love to know how pumped up you are for tomorrow's card. We're going to do some predictions, some bets, try to pull together some locks. And the topic of the night, the Paddy Pimblett story. I mean, how could you turn away from the man with the floppy hair, Paddy Pimblett, the man who is only, 26, 27 years old, surging into his prime, coming into his second UFC fight in a card that will be London. I mean, the Paddy show is what a lot of people are talking about. Is this the real big story? Is this the thing that we should be talking about is the question. Because he's young in the game when it comes to the UFC. Now, not in the MMA world. He's got 20 fights. So Paddy does have 20 pro fights. 17-3-0 is the Pimblett. There he is. Oh, look at him. His pose. Mark Goddard's like, yeah, there he is. The Paddy is looking to really make a statement tomorrow. And they put a guy that he is going to fight that is beatable. Definitely very beatable. Israel Adesanya was speaking about it on his channel, saying that, they're throwing him cans. So I guess they were going back and forth. I don't know what the deal with that is. But I'm trying to scratch my head and figure, okay, is this going to be a guy that I'm going to jump on? Is this going to be a guy that's the hype train that I'm super pumped for? Yeah, that first fight was fun. Almost got knocked out in the first fight, but he won. He got the finish. I said, yes, I'm into it. I love it. I like the shtick. I'm into the ham. Like, I like the guy coming out there being brash, calling out people, being edgy, being insensitive. I like that. It sells the fight because I got to be honest with you. Tomorrow's card, I don't give a fuck about, like, I like watching fights, so of course I'm going to be tuning in. I like doing this show, and I like hanging with you guys. So of course I'm going to be tuning in for that. The main event, am I getting super pumped up? No, honestly, I'm the most pumped to see Paddy fight. Not because he's the best fighter in the world, not because he's got the best mouth, best trash talk. He just, I don't know. It's just the gimmick, the whole package together is interesting. And it reminds me of a card that happened in Dublin, Ireland. It reminds me of when Conor McGregor, when he fought in front of his home people, he made a statement that night in Ireland, and that was his third fight, I think. How many fights in was into the UFC was Conor? Let's see. Conor. And I remember after watching that fight, I was like, all right, I'm in. I'm in. Let's see. Wasn't it Brandao, the fight? There's Brimage, Max Holloway. Yeah, it was Brandao, yeah. So, yeah, 3 fights into the UFC. So he came from the Cage Warriors. He fought Marcus Brimage, the GOAT that's still competing, pillow fighting and bare knuckle and that stuff. Max Holloway, early in his career, and Diego Brandao. Okay, they fed him a Brandao in Dublin, Ireland. It was 3 fights in. Now, Paddy is 2 fights in, and he is in the UK, and they're feeding him his Diego Brandao, in my humble opinion. As we go back and look at Paddy, you got Rodrigo Vargas. Looking at Rodrigo Vargas, 12-4-0. Okay, all right. Let's look at what we got here. Mexican blood, you know, the Mexican pride, I get it. Then look at over here, and okay. Got 1 fight in the UFC that he won. But before that, he took 2 L's. Well, there's an illegal knee, so I guess you can scratch that. But Alex de Silva, you got the unanimous decision loss. So, I mean, only really 1 win that we can, you know, talk about. But this guy over here, 36 years of age, man that has 3 UFC fights and 2 losses. This is very Brandao-esque over here. Now, I'm not saying throw. There were talks that they were going to throw Paddy Pimblett against Cowboy Cerrone. That would be crazy. I know Cowboy's on the downcline, but you don't do that right yet. You got to feed him these guys. It's early. It's early in the career of the Pimblett, right? Well, when it comes to the UFC, at least. So, like, I'm looking at these comparisons, and it's still very early to make them. But he was a guy a couple years back that when Conor was on the rise, people were saying, oh, Paddy's going to be the next guy. And he took a couple of L's. Hopefully he learned from those L's. Now he's in the UFC talking crazy trash. Anything that he does, if he farts, people are talking about him. So that's working. The shtick is working. People are talking about the guy. He got a finish in his first fight. Is he the next McGregor? Like, is he the next guy? From the UK this time. Is he that guy? It's possible. I'm not quite sold yet. And I think tomorrow, if we just watch this fight unfold, and I'm not saying his opponent's going to say, oh, yeah, this guy's going to beat everyone. We're going to watch him probably knock out, submit. Who knows? He's probably going to finish his opponent. And we're going to make an assessment, an early assessment. We're going to try to see if this is the guy that's going to be next. Because honestly, Conor McGregor, yeah, the shtick is still there, but it's not quite, doesn't have that juice that it used to have. Yes, he's a rock star, and people are still talking about him, tweeting about him, Instagram storying about him, whatever. You know, he farts, they're talking about him, but in a different way. We need that prospect. Now, Khamzat Chimaev is interesting, but he's on a kind of a Khabib level of interesting. I'm going to smash this and that, smash that, but it's not that crazy, brash personality that we had with Conor. This kid over here, not quite exactly the same, but there is very parallel paths that they're on. Is he the next thing? I'm looking into the chat, and I see the poll. We had 87 in the poll so far. I'll leave it up the whole night. 52% say yes, Paddy's the real deal. 48% say no. Pretty even. So get your votes in. Let's look at the live chat and see what we got going on in there. How long before Paddy? Whoa, where is my chat? Hold on, let's pull it in here. And boom. There we go. Nice.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Okay, where was that comment? How long before Paddy gets hooked on cocaine and punches an old man? I mean, we could only hope. Well, technically, he's got, what, 3 years? Right? 3 years you got to give him. Next thing you'll know, be fighting Floyd Mayweather, yada, yada, yada. Bahamondes, which smashed Paddy. It's too early to decide if pinball is the real deal. Here's the thing, Kainoto, though. Now, that was 3 fights in for Conor. But when that Ireland fight happened, I was sold. 3 fights in, I was running around from barbecue to barbecue saying, hey, you guys got to see this. And no, none of my friends believed it. My parents, no one, everyone I was talking to was like, yo, who is this guy? Who the fook is that guy?
Who the fuck is that guy?
I want to see if in the second fight with Pimblett, he's got that UK crowd. He's going to have that juice. If he gets a spectacular finish, or if a guy that's not really anything of substance, technically, we really are not going to have enough information after tomorrow either. But in 3 fights of Conor's uprise, I saw it. It was there. This guy is a fucking superstar. So I think tomorrow is going to give us some information that we can make a prediction. Dana can make a Conor if he wishes to. He always wanted an Irish champion in boxing, and when he wanted to make one in the UFC, he made it happen. Yes, here's the thing. Dana White's a promoter. There are specific guys that have that it factor, and you give them a little bit of a path. They kind of did it with KHAMZAT in a sense until Gilbert Burns. This is his first like real, challenge over here. But KHAMZAT, he kind of gave that path. Israel Adesanya, even though he fought some guys that were names, guys that are a little long in the tooth, guys that he should beat. Even Anderson Silva. I mean, the guy was way past his prime when they fought, and honestly, that was way too competitive. Maybe it was just too much respect by Izzy, but regardless of the fact, that's what they do. Look at Sean O'Malley, another guy, a young man who is basically... Do I have the right thing over here? Oh, I got the wrong stream here. Hold on a second. Sean O'Malley's another one. They're not force-feeding him too quick because here's the thing. Like Dana said before, guys like Conor McGregor, you don't see often. It's a unicorn. So what you need to do is you need to find the next unicorn. Who's going to be that next guy? Now, they have guys here that could sell pay-per-views, but no one near what Conor could do. Habib was a guy that you could sell some serious pay-per-views, with him. But, still needed the dance partner, whereas Conor could fight a fucking cockroach and would get a shit ton of pay-per-views. It's just nuts. So I do feel that the UFC, they got to bring these guys up right. I'm sorry, I can't stop thinking of yellow snow because of the background. Yellow snow? Like piss snow?
Wonderful, wonderful.
Yellow snow. There's a lot of yellow things. Piss snow is an interesting one. Conor can't wrestle, of course. Paddy wins. Says, so you're saying Conor versus Paddy, not going to happen. And we'll talk about, I didn't even throw this in the title or description, but Conor McGregor calling out Kamaru Usman. Well, that's a conversation that we can dive into, too, if you guys want to chat about that. KHAMZAT, first 2 fights were short notice. One on 8 days' notice. The second 10 days. Paddy's team have planned their opponents for months. Yes, KHAMZAT Chimaev has that shtick of I'll smash anyone on short notice. And his last fight was very impressive. The guy that he fought, that Lee guy, is a tough son of a bitch. Now, is he a champion? No. The guy has flaws, but still a very dangerous welterweight. And KHAMZAT picked him up, dumped him like he was nothing. So, yeah, KHAMZAT, but still, look who he came in on short notice. I mean, Mearshart was pretty good, I guess. I mean, if you look at what Mearshart's done, considering. I guess that's not bad, but that was at, what's it called? Middleweight. Where's your girl at? Tell her to put on a show, says Phoenix Milburn. How about this? I'll tell you what, Milburn. How about you suck my dick? How about you put on a show and suck on my cock? How about that? No, she'll be here soon. She's putting the baby away. She's putting the baby away to sleep. Conor's very mystic for calling out Usman. I know we're going to have to talk about this, and it's like, oh boy, this is a topic that is just, this will get people's juices going. I listened to the interview of Conor with the little elf-looking guy for Mac Life, the guy with the small little shriveling like ferret face. And And it was an interesting one. It was just Conor like selling this fucking stout and selling his Forge bar that he's taken over and all that stuff. And it's just, I got to be honest with you. I like Mystic Mac. I like when Conor's in fight week mode. Win or lose, I like that shtick. The Conor salesman thing, I'm just kind of watching it like, all right, give me something here. Then he calls out Usman. I'm like, oh my God. So that, that I was like, would I love to see Conor come in, start Usman, have the 170, the 155, the 145 belt, be a holder of all 3 belts. That's great. But I mean, it's like fantasy talk considering what happened in his previous fights, his more recent fights, I should say. Although you can make that bizarre argument when he was calling out Tyron Woodley, when Tyron Woodley looked like to be a pretty decent welterweight, and he was running out there saying that Tyron Woodley, he would like to fight him and take that belt. I thought he was crazy for saying that. In hindsight, I wish he went that route. I wish he fought Woodley because honestly, he probably would have beat him. It's kind of crazy. It's crazy to think about now. Back then, I was like, I don't know if I want to see him fight Woodley. So here I am sitting, I don't know if I want to see him fight Usman, and who knows? Usman's what? I mean, he's in his mid-30s, still in great shape, and I think other than Khamzat, Usman is light years ahead of the welterweight division. But I guess never say never. I mean, I don't know. We'll get into that. But I want some more Paddy talk here. Paddy's fighting tomorrow. We'll jump into the Conor situation. Oh, by the way, I got Conor's shirt on. Here we go.
Who the fuck is that guy?
I'm cocky in predictions. I'm confident in preparation. I'm always humble in victory or defeat. That Conor McGregor was fantastic. Nothing better. Nothing fucking better than this Conor McGregor right here. Now, I could see how people are kind of up and down with him. Still love the guy, but I could understand. Let's see. Seeing Conor walking around looking like a gorilla right now, nothing seems impossible, even the style bender fight. Guy, might as well just go straight up to go to heavyweight. Right? Just go all the way up. Take all those belts. Calling out Usman is an interesting way of saying he doesn't want to fight Oliveira. Daly, it's kind of interesting that you say that. The first thing I said to Jesse when I was listening to this interview, all right, fuck it, we're gonna move to Conor. Let's just go there. The first thing I said to Jesse was, he's calling out Usman. It seems like an unwinnable fight. Doesn't make any sense. Yeah, he's more bulked up, so maybe he wants to fight at a more comfortable, fun, blood-soaked, muscle-filled Conor. I don't know. But I looked at Jesse, I was like, now that he's got this leg that went through that injury, and he's got the titanium shin bone, is he trying to avoid Justin Gaethje? Because think about it, Justin Gaethje's leg kicks alone. Like, if Gaethje were to fight Conor, where is he going? He's going after those legs. He's going to try to snap those legs right in half. It seems like the worst possible matchup. Charles Oliveira, who made easy work of Poirier and Michael Chandler, even though, the beginning of the fight, sort of competitive. But chances are Oliveira would be a massive problem for a guy like Conor McGregor, right? I mean, the guy could strike, and the guy's ground game is insane. You look at Kamaru Usman, and yeah, Kamaru Usman is just a strong, solid, jab-happy, good wrestler. If Kamaru Usman gets baited into, Conor saying, hey, let's stand and bang, and falls into that without, not wrestling Conor sounds like the dumbest game plan ever if you're a welterweight. It seems ridiculous. But if he does get lured into that striking exchange type situation, Usman does get hit. Does Conor's power transfer over at welterweight? We haven't seen that, to be honest. There's no evidence that could happen. I understand he's packing more muscle, but there's no evidence that he's going to be flatlining welterweight. So we haven't seen it. There's nothing to work with. But when you look at 155 right now, if you're not fighting P-Head again, if you're not fighting Nate Diaz, which would probably be at 170 anyway, does it make sense? He won the 145. He won the 155. If he goes down and keeps catching L's at 155, it just doesn't look right. So maybe take a shot. Maybe take a shot at welterweight. Maybe that's the game plan. I guess I kind of see it. I don't know how that's going to really work out for Conor. I don't know. Conor in Prime versus Chandler would be a good fight. Now, nah. So you think Chandler would be a problem for Conor too, huh? I tell you what, we've seen Chandler beat Hooker, and then that's it. Just a bunch of L's. So, you know, as much as I like Michael Chandler, I'd watch a fight just like Justin Gaethje. I mean, I watch any Justin Gaethje fight, but you know, there are certain situations where you got to be realistic. His time has come and gone. He's playing. Everyone says 3-side forever. Here's the deal. There's a couple of things with Conor. When you get that taste of money, a lot of people are saying you're never the same. But he already won 145. He already won 155. So what I'm seeing right now is he is just looking for another angle. He's trying to weasel his way get into a situation where he could just snatch the spotlight, get a win in a place where no one thought he can do it. Mystic Mac is back. You know, one of those situations. But when you realistically say, why would you go back down to 155? What do you have to prove? He already won the belt over there. He's already a megastar. So that's probably his mindset is, okay, either I make a lot of money in fights, rematches, whatever, trilogies, quadruple Gs, whatever you want to call it. Quadruple Gs, that's like a new thing. I guess that welterweight thing is something that if somehow he just lines things up at the right time, he just swoops in and snatches a belt against a Kamaru Usman, which sounds impossible at this stage of the game. Like, if you just think about it right now, it sounds like an impossibility. But like I said, and this is the one glimmer of hope for any delusional Conor fan out there, I did not want to see him fight Tyron Woodley. I was dead against it. I was like, this is a guaranteed L. Don't do it. And a couple of years goes by and you like scratch your head. You're like, was it that dumb? He could have beat Woodley. Now here I am in the situation again. Kamaru Usman, don't do it. It sounds like suicide. Why would you go in there against Kamaru Usman? Why would you do that? That's ridiculous. The guy's the greatest welterweight right now. He's the pound-for-pound great. Why would you do it? And in a couple of years we find out, well, maybe he should have done it. It's kind of crazy if you think about it. Think about this. Paint this picture. Conor somehow gets that lucky punch. Or I shouldn't say lucky because precision beats power, right? Conor hits him with the left hand. A lightning bolt with the left hand, taking out Kamaru Usman, knocking him out cold. He comes back off that injury and beats the pound-for-pound king. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? If Conor loses that fight, well, you lost to Kamaru Usman. You're supposed to lose. But if Conor lobbies his way into the fight against Kamaru Usman and gets the win, that is a complete nightmare for every single Conor hater out there. It is the worst possible scenario for any Conor hater. It's a win-win. He loses, he's supposed to lose. Dude fought at 145. He has no business fighting these 170s. If he wins, he beats the pound-for-pound king, Kamaru Usman. Think about it. At the end of the day, Conor's a businessman, right? Right now. He said he was going to get in the game, get rich, get out, right? He won the 2 belts. That's what he said he was going to do. I was going to win the 145, 155. He did that already. Now we're looking at the businessman. What does a businessman do? They take gambles, right? They make investments. Sometimes they don't pay off. They pay for advertisements. Sometimes they don't get their money back. But if the reward is greater than the risk, in this case with Kamaru Usman, Conor's already lost. If Conor loses, he's supposed to. If he wins the fight, I mean, think about it. It's kind of wild. Like Drunk Savage says, if you're going to lose big, I guess. I'm sitting there listening to this interview with Conor. I'm sitting there listening to it. I think he's nuts. I do. But if you break it down, is it really? He wants a big Mooney fight. If he wins, ha 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 ha. Businessmen punch seniors in the face. I like that Conor brought up the amount of disrespect from the fans the last couple of months. Besides HELWANI, who else do you want to see Usman fight? I don't know if Dana would make this fight, to be honest, Gavin. I mean, you know he would. Think about this. It doesn't make sense. Did it make sense for Jorge Masvidal to fight him twice? Yes, he fought welterweights. But did it really make sense? No, it didn't. Jorge Masvidal had no business fighting Kamaru Usman. No business. Now, Conor has less of a business, but here's what Conor has. He brings this. Ali Abdelaziz as Kamaru Usman's manager, who wants Kamaru to get all the wins, right? He wants them to collect all the wins. Another one of his guys smashing McGregor. Ali Abdelaziz is foaming at the mouth. The money. You know, I mean, all parties would be on board. Dana White's job would be, how do I fucking find a way to make this make sense to the fans? I don't think he really has to do much. I think he just throws it out there and says, hey, this is happening, deal with it. It's kind of crazy, man. It's crazy. And I can understand that people that want to see the ranking system, they want that honored. I get it, man. But if you look at the UFC, how many people are skipping lines in all these different ways? That Jose Aldo fought for a belt coming off a loss. Just because he's Jose Aldo. The King of Rio. This is not far-fetched at all. Not far-fetched. Phoenix, your wife sent me DMs. Casuals bring in the cash. They don't have attention spans. They'll pay to watch Mantis fight a Black Widow. It's the truth. I'm the same way. Like, I'm not a big Paul brother fan, but I'll watch. I'll watch. It's not even casuals. Human beings are built to just watch what would happen if this fought that. That's why the UFC is so massive. Any knucklehead can turn on a UFC fight and say, oh, what would happen if this guy fought that guy? That color fought that color. That size fought that size. Like that's the thing, right? That's the allure of the UFC. Rankings are an illusion. It just makes it seem fancy like a sport, right? They throw rankings in there to make it feel legit. Is it really? Ever since the Rondas, the Conors, the Brock Lesnar skipping lines. Think about it. And he cheated. It's okay. Fight Mark Hunt. Beat him up. It's just how it works. It's about money. We love a train wreck. That's what we watch. Let's be honest. The UFC is a train wreck. It's an organized train wreck. And as it progresses, it's going to get worse and worse. Dana White sat down on Impulsive and told the Paul brothers that he is not dismissing Logan Paul fighting in the UFC. It's not impossible. He had CM Punk battered 2 times in the UFC. Conor McGregor skipping the line and fighting Kamaru Usman. It makes no sense. I'm with you. Do I want to see it? Not really. As a Conor fan, no. I don't want to see it. Because I kind of have an idea how that's going to play out. But I'll watch. You're damn straight I'll watch. And I'll piss everyone off all the way up to that fight. Because I'll find a way to angle how Conor's going to beat Kamaru Usman. And I will make everyone miserable. Let's see what we got over here. Mr. Macias.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Hey Holes, just signed the lease to my first apartment. Hope everyone is having a blessed day. Put me in the game.
Congratulations to Gavin Macias. Nice job. Wow. That's great news. We got a points game over here. And Jessie will be with us very soon, actually. She's just putting the baby to sleep. So Jessie will be with us. The Hearns in first place. Let's see, is Gavin in the mix over here? I mean, we got all these people over here. All right, Carl, I love you to death, but we'll just pull you aside. We're just going to put Gavin in here. Hold on a second. Okay, Gavin Macias. There we go. What the hell is that? I pasted. Hold on a second. Let's try this again. Gavin Macias with the baby blue. We got some glitching happening behind the scenes. Here we go. All right, you're in, bud. Nah, Phoenix. I've been doing this for 5 years, going on 6 years. I mean, you're a dime a dozen. I've been dealing with this. As long as you're in my chat watching my stream, I always win. You got to remember that, my friend. You got to remember that. I'm always winning. This is my ship. So Gavin Macias in the game. Let's see what else we got over here.
Wonderful, wonderful.
D-Rest.
I'd be happy to bet Conor at a plus 350. Well worth the gamble. Points Moss.
D-Rest, could you imagine the odds in that fight? I mean, you're going to have Conor coming in as a severe underdog. And it would be a hell of a lot of fun just to place a bet. How about this? The boys in the lead. Let's go, baby. 2 points. Thank you, D-Rest. But Paddy Pimblett, like if he gets a win tomorrow, you got his circus ride. You got HELWANI Chimaev. You got Israel Adesanya making a little bit of noise. Conor McGregor returning in some circus-ass super fight. I mean, it's not really a super fight, just novelty. Fuck you, fans. It's going to happen anyway fight. It's a good time to be a UFC fan. If you like cringe, if you like up-and-comers, if you like just weird storylines and shtick and whatever, now's the time. You got Sean O'Malley in the mix with his fucking clown hair. You got Petr Yan with no corner. No corner. Fighting Aljamain Sterling. Like, what the hell? And Petr Yan's having fun with it. His Russian boys can't be in his corner, so he's like, hey, Henry Cejudo. Hey, clown, you want to get in my corner? Like, there's banter going back and forth. It's just nuts, man. It's a crazy time to be a UFC fan. What do we got over here?
Wonderful, wonderful.
Kai Noto.
Gavin, when you have bitches over, make sure you inspect the restroom after they're gone. Broads communicate with each other by leaving bobby pins and their hair in strategic spots. Sweep every room for that bullshit.
Thank you, Kai Noto, and thank you for that advice to our fellow MMA hole. Appreciate that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are playing the points game while we dabble into the MMA news tonight. We got a bunch of stories to get to, but how do you play the points game? Well, let me tell you. First off, there's a high score right over here. Check it out. Roberto Hernandez with a 2,059. At the end of the year, the person with the high score wins an actual physical FOOK Off Friday belt on the line. Now, in order to play the points game, as that's a little side game, every donation that comes in, say, points to a player on the board. The person with the most points at the end of the night becomes the FOOK Off Friday champion. Hey, check it out. There's the Hearns. He won last week. It's $2 to get in, and then once you pay that $2, you're in the game. There's only limited spots available. Right now, Mystic Moss, Hearns, JBM, and Gavin Macias are playing. Hearns defending the belt. One more thing, let me mention. The Stream Boss. Had to get rid of that music. The Stream Boss has 70 points over there. When there is a new Stream Boss, you get a spin. Check it out. You can spin that fucking wheel. That's right. Whatever it lands on, that gets added to the total as well. So donations become points, and anything that wheel lands on is points as well. Good luck to everyone playing, and stay wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Okay.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Thank you very much. All right, here we go.
He's got a penis down there, and I like what I see.
Come on, P-Man. PP. What do I got?
He's got a penis down there,
And I like what I see. Hey, haters. Sing along.
He's got a penis down there, and I like what I see.
Oh, yeah, PP.
He's got a penis
man. Thank you. Thank you.
PP song, points mystic.
Come on, let's take the dub tonight. Let's do it. Points to the boys, rounding up to 10 points. Look at that. That's how you play. It's that simple. There you go. Thank you, B-Man. Sexy B-Man. Hitting the points.
Super chat.
Matt W.
Usman versus Conor boxing match. Winner gets Canelo.
Oh,
$1.
man. So Dana White has completely dismissed. Oh, boy. Here we go. Dana White has completely dismissed the Canelo versus Usman fight. Then you got Conor McGregor calling out Usman. I mean, it's just crazy, right? It's so crazy. The winner gets Canelo. I mean, I guess never say never, right? Never say never. It is weird, though. I mean, Usman's going to be fighting Leon, right? Well, is that set in stone? I don't even know. Then you got Israel Adesanya, by the way. That just jumped into my noggin. Izzy was supposed to fight Cannonier, but you got Colby Covington calling out Izzy. Izzy Cannonier's not set. Covington's yapping about Izzy. Will Colby Covington skip the line at middleweight and jump over and fight Izzy? Will Colby fight Izzy? Conor versus Usman? Would you put it on the same fucking card? Could you imagine two skip the lines? I mean, a lot of people would be upset. A lot of people would be like, what? What's going on? I'm not. This is why I don't pay the pay-per-view. This is why I don't buy it. Because this sport is a joke. It's just a joke. I'd watch it. Not a smart choice for Conor to jump straight to Usman. But here's the thing. I guess you're coming in late. Run it back. Run back what I said. If you think about the business move, I'm not going to repeat it. But if you think about the business move, it kind of makes sense. At first, I was with you. I was like, scratching my head. I don't know. Think about the business move. Would it be a circus? But love to see every moment. Right, Matt? Like, talk to me, baby. Here's the thing. Why do we take the UFC so serious? Why? Why do people on Twitter just yell and scream and argue? Why do people in our live chat yell, scream, argue, get all mad? What are you mad about? We get to see people punch each other, kick each other, knee each other in the face. It's amazing. It's beautiful. We get to see people hump each other and drive their fucking fist right down in their face over and over and over again. Choke them out till they go to sleep. It's a beautiful thing. It's not fair. The rankings. Wow. Why are you crying, man? Just enjoy the ride. Right? Why? Think about it. It's kind of crazy. But we live in a world where people just want to complain. People just want to fucking complain about everything. Oh, it's not fair. No, the rankings. Oh, this guy said naughty things on the mic. How dare he sell a fight? So stupid. Trying to wake some people up around here. Looking at the poll, 220 with the votes, 51% say Paddy Pimblett is the real deal. Interesting. Very close still. Going to keep an eye on that poll. Our new idea, let's have an open weight championship so we can have heavyweights murder flyweights. That sounds like fun to me. Let's go. Let's go. They should have the, old joking aside, they should have like a seniors league. They should. Kind of water down the rules. Let people that are a little past their prime fight with bigger gloves or something, or compete in some sort of way. Or even have grappling matches. Like, why doesn't the UFC have, for the legends, like how Submission Underground is, why can't we just like let those guys get a paycheck, a pay-per-view card, and have them grapple? I don't know. Do something. Like, have something for those guys. Instead of seeing these fucking brain-damaged people on microphones. You know? Not everyone wants to get behind a microphone. Let them have a little fun. The Brain Damage League. A Legends League, right, Raul? Why not? Why not do it? Do it in a way where the rules are watered down. If you don't want to watch it, take a bathroom break, you know? We have Bellator for that. No, those are people that shouldn't be fighting, beating their heads in. Like, shortening their lives. Like BKFC, same thing. Although BKFC is fun. BMF open weight contest every 5 years. Yeah, just let them go at it. I'm cocky in prescriptions. The St. Foosball, I wouldn't watch it though. Says man, like, well, you don't have to, right? That's the beauty. You're not paying for the pay-per-view for the legends to fight, but some people are. Have a little something for everybody. I don't know. Or, what happened to Zuffa boxing? What the fuck happened to that? I mean, I'm not the biggest boxing fan. Let me be honest. I like watching MMA, right? I like it. I like bare knuckle. I do. But watching MMA is the preferable choice. But what about Zuffa boxing? Put some big pillows on their hands and have like two legends go at it. Have some fun. You know? I'm not against it. Spice it up a little bit. UFC Legends League is, yeah. I think if the weight is equal, you could have a 2-on-1 fight, Figueiredo and Moreno versus... Yeah, I'm down, Brewster. Let's have that. Why not? That makes sense, right? If two fighters compare to the weight of one fighter, let a 2-on-1 happen. Come on. Why is this not happening? Actually, you know what? Because it's not going to get sanctioned. But if there was a way, I'm sure there's countries that it could happen. Where is this league? They should, honestly, let me be honest. There should be an exclusive league to just that. You know? I don't think we need that in the UFC. Just I would be completely content with a full-blown separate league of like two dwarfs versus an average size guy. Or a 400-pound man versus like four dwarfs. I don't know. Let's go. Like, I think that there's a way. There's a way to pull that off. Brewster, you should remove that from the chat because someone might steal that idea. Russia, Thailand, it could happen. Yeah, right? Russia and Thailand, no problem. They got ladyboys fighting and stuff like that over there. I don't know what the hell's going on. But in the UFC, as much as I would love to watch, I don't know if, I don't know. 125 equals 250. Francis weighs 265. We're going to have to get a baby in there. You're going to throw a baby in there to kind of even it out. Bilal Muhammad is everyone else in the top 15 would be something I'd watch. Bilal Muhammad versus everyone else. You're a Bilal fan? I don't know. I am not a fan. I don't know. He's got a good personality on Twitter, but I don't know what it is about him. I can't get on board the Bilal train. I'd rather have legends commentate, mix them up, old rivals, and Joe in the middle analyze fights. Problem is play-by-play, but then again, the UFC's play-by-play job is it's gone. Like John Anik says like 4 words. Whoa, there goes that. Like, and then there's just rambling by the color commentator. So I guess he could do that, right? There's no such thing as play-by-play in the UFC. It's kind of wild. Like, at least when Goldberg was out there, there was a little bit more of that in the early days of Anik. Now, no. Can I play? Yeah, there's spots available still. Actually, you know what? What time is it? I might start the clock early and just go with the 4 over here. Just take the belt and call it a night. Because we do have to go early tomorrow. So, Bilal versus Ngannou and every heavyweight. Let's see. Two Joints, why would you spread false information in the chat? Why would you do that? I mean, like, are you fake news? Are you the fake news person in that chat? It's kind of weird with retired fighters because it makes sense for having fighters be color commentators. It totally makes sense because they could break down things and talk about things that the normal fans have no clue about or situations that they were in and what could the fighters be going through at the moment. Perfect for color commentary. But then you have other guys, like could you imagine Stipe Miocic as a color commentator? Hey Stipe, what'd you think about that Dars choke?
Wonderful, wonderful.
It wouldn't work.
Christians versus Lions. When in Rome, put me in.
All right, Tropic Tom, let's go, buddy. Tropic Tom in play. Yeah, not every fighter would be like made for the mic, you know? There are a lot of guys out there that you're like, yeah, that just wouldn't work. There we go. Tropic Tom, thank you for the 2. Tonight eats their Cheerios with a fork. Mike Goldberg versus John Anik in a cage for the commentary spot. I miss Mike Goldberg. I liked him a lot. I really did. I know he made some mistakes here and there. I did like it. And Goldberg's with BYB now, right? Become bouncers? Yeah, I mean, you could do that, right? Just stick them at the door. But then everyone want pictures and autographs with them. Chewbacca be a better color commentator than Stipe. Yeah, could you imagine? That's a good fight. That's what you'd be getting a lot of Stipe. Laddie the Fatty. Peter Yan should have Mike Perry's girlfriend in the corner. Yeah, people were throwing it out there. I'm going to look at Piotr Yan's Twitter and see what we got. As Yan has no corner. I mean, this fight is just like everything about it. This Jan Sterling legacy is just cursed. It's really crazy. Who's this girl? Jenny UFC popping up on MMA. This must be a ring girl. All right, here we go. Check it out. There's a ring girl. Whoa, wow, big. You know what's crazy? This is how I know either I'm old or I don't know what's going on. Like normal people will be like, wow, look at that ass. It's not. You know what I see? I'm like, look at the fucking size of this girl's nostrils. I'm like normal people would be like, wow, look at that caboose. And here I am like, oh my God, she's got some big ass nostrils. Could you imagine the nose hairs that comes out of that thing? Anyway, that's sidetracked. Let's see. Peter Yan. How do you spell his name? It's like P-E-T like R-Y or something. Petri. Okay, there he is. Let's see. His last tweet was 11 hours ago. One spot. All right, so one spot's still open. Who should I take it? Who should I take? And here we go. It's Sean O'Malley. And you got Henry Cejudo. Sean O'Malley had some funny comebacks with it. He was learning, like, knee him in the head in Russian, which is pretty funny. Let's see. Let's go to MMA Island over here. Let me close this up. She could snort a whole 8-ball. I have brain damage, man. It's weird, man. Like, here's the thing. I think I finally am in a relationship where I don't need to fucking, like, I could acknowledge a pretty girl. There's no doubt about that. But I don't go overboard about it because I think my fucking wife's hot. I'm cool. So I'm like, good. Like, I'm like, all right, I'm finally there where I don't have to worry about it. So I see these other things now. I'm like, God, their nostrils are so fucking big. But then could you, like, say it when you date someone like that and you're like, oh, look at the ass, look at the boobs. The nostrils are going to come in play at one point. You know, eventually, if you eat steak every night, right, you get sick of it after a while. So eventually you're going to see the nostrils. You can't avoid it. MMA Island. By the way, we've been binge watching Seinfeld. It is oh yeah, it's a safe. Yeah, my wife's disgusting. How is it a safe? How is it safe? All right, here we go.
I can say that. Pinat! Pinat! Peter! Pinat!
How do you say illegal knee?
Oh,
that could be good.
Whoa.
Jeez. Watch illegal knee.
Смотри, незаконная колено!
Why is he saying it like he's Chinese? He's making Russian people sound like they're fucking Asian. Like, what the hell? Not the brightest bulb.
And then he blames the loss on you.
He told me watching.
All right, so there's Sean O'Malley practicing to corner Piotr Yan. Very nice.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Anyone else looking forward to Eddie Hall versus Thor? How about Martin Ford versus Iranian Hulk? That's entertainment. I do hope Paddy wins in spectacular fashion so we can have a new exciting guy with rabid fans in the org.
So the only reason why I'm interested, Big Mo, it's the only reason why I'm interested in anything that's going on. I have no idea, and I am a complete casual in this. I'm just rooting for Big Mo. I am so happy for this guy. It's so freaking cool seeing him get the exposure that he deserves. And he's doing, I don't know who these guys are, to be honest. I have no fucking clue, but people are talking about it. Let's see. These guys.
Ladies and gentlemen.
So Beast, who are they? All right. Thor Bjornsson. This is in like Abu Dhabi. Like he got flown over there. I don't have any idea. Who is he? He's got 3.9 million followers. I have no clue. Can someone help me out who this guy is? Apparently he's someone famous. I guess he's a bodybuilder? Is he just a boxer? I don't know. Apparently some beef with his guy. The Mountain? Is he the guy from Lord of the Rings? Is that who he is?
Ladies and gentlemen.
Wait, is that the guy from didn't the guy from Lord of the Rings die? And you got Eddie Holsman. Oh my god, look at the size of this guy's belly. Holy shit. Oh, he ripped it up here. This is the Mountain, right? This guy looks familiar, actually. Oh, he is from... Didn't the guy from Game of Thrones die? I thought the Mountain died from Game of Thrones. Maybe I'm thinking the wrong big guy. So he's the guy from Game of Thrones. Does he fight? Or is this like a novelty thing? Anyway, I'm hyped up for Big Mo because people are talking about this. Eddie Hall is the strongest man. Oh, so he's like one of those strong guys? Yeah, I like Game of Thrones, but I couldn't give two fucks who the Mountain is. That's like a whole nother level of nerdness that I just can't get with.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Cody Momarks. For simplicity, I go by Big Mo. I'll be serving as your in-ring announcer Saturday evening, but tonight I'll be mediating this press conference as well as the weigh-ins that will be coming at the conclusion of this press conference. Well, we're here. After multiple years in the making, stemming from a rivalry that goes back even longer, we finally see these two gentlemen, to my left and to my right, settle their beef disagreements inside of...
Yeah, it is crazy. You say Big Mo looks small. Big Mo is 6'5". And he does. He looks tiny next to him. That's kind of crazy, right?
Boxing ring. Saturday.
Is that Hasbulla over there? Who's that kid?
March 19th, live from the Dubai Duty Free Tennis Stadium, we will see Thor, the Mountain Bjornsson, squaring off against Eddie the Beast Hall.
So what's the can someone help me out? Like, what is cool about strongman competitions? Am I supposed to be like rub off to that? Like, what is? It's like, wow, he lifted something heavy. Like, I see guys at the gym that are like that too. Like, oh, bro, that's fucking impressive. It's like, we gonna blow him now? Like, what the? Like, what is up with this strongman thing? Like, what is the novelty in that? Anyone like strongman freaks that like are into this? I was watching the other day too, like a wood sawing competition of people just fucking chopping wood in half. Like, it was just like people are so into it. It just turns you on. Oh, okay. So it's like it's a sexual thing. I mean, that's the only thing I can think of. Like, what else? Like, guys like get like fucking jacked up for other guys. It's not for girls. Don't like, oh my god, it's so hot. Guy looks like a fucking balloon. Like, what is it? What is that about? Dedication to the goal? Oh my god, it sounds so gay. No offense. No offense. If you're into that, it's all good. You know, no shade coming from me, but like, what is that? But I would watch this fight. I would definitely watch this. Imagine them helping you to move. Watch Conor spar with Thor. Oh yeah, I think I know who you're talking about now. So the Mountain guy was the big dude that Conor was like throwing kicks at and shit. Like they were horsing around. I did see that. It's a sport. Oh, come on. You know guys are rubbing themselves off to that. I mean, what is men grunting, lifting heavy shit? Like, it's called manual labor. Like I delivered boxes. You see people beating off to me delivering boxes. Like what the fuck? That's a heavy one. Check that out. Like, what? If you can bench 300, you would love strongman. Oh my god. It sounds so homoerotic. It's ridiculous.
Can you give us your best Valley Girl accent?
Like, oh my god.
Come on, Ariel, slap that ass.
God. My god. My god. Really? Look at that.
But, oh yeah, baby.
Oh my god.
Ariel loves the nostrils.
He is,
Petty
Ariel?
as mystic.
Is he into those nostrils? Let's go, B-Man. Come on. Big man, thank you for the $7 donation. I got to do something here. We're going to keep the open enrollment going here, but we do have to start this clock. So I'm going to put 2 hours on this clock, okay, because we do have to do the stream early tomorrow. All right, when the 2 hours is over, the game is over. I'm in the lead with 17 points. Good luck to everyone playing. Thank you for the donations. Appreciate that. Let's get to the bottom of this. We'll ask Jessie when she comes on, too. Yes, I lift. I mean, what the fuck? I'm 45 years old. I lift 15-pound weights. But here's the thing. I understand that people like NASCAR. People are freaked out about NASCAR watching cars and going circles. I love hockey, right? People think hockey's the dumbest sport in the world, right? I get it. Like, everyone has their own thing. But explain to me, people lifting up heavy things and then another person lifting up something heavy. It's like, who gives a shit? Like who gives a fuck about people lifting? Like, what is exciting about that? Like, I don't understand. At least like sumo wrestling, we see guys go out there, giant behemoths, beat the shit out of each other and push themselves out of a ring. But people just lifting heavy stuff up, like, it sounds like the dumbest shit in the world. Like, I don't know. Like, sell me on this. Sell me on this. Deadlift is 1,000 pounds. Deadlift 1,000 pounds. Yeah, that sounds great. That sounds like a great time. Moss lifts soap in the locker room, but he takes his sweet time, says Tropic. I do. And you know what? It's a sport. It's like, think about this. Soap lifting would be just as interesting as strongman competitions. Like, if you had really slippery soap, like, who could lift up the soap without letting it slip out of their hands or getting fucked in the ass? Same thing. World's strongest man is massive, bro, worldwide. I mean, it just sounds ridiculous. It sounds ridiculous. I'm going to put a poll in the chat. I'm going to take out Paddy the Batty. I need to figure out what is going on with you people. You can't tell me that this chat sits there and watch big fucking bloated strong men lift shit up and be like, oh my God, it's fucking great. Like, could you imagine? There's no possible way you're getting laid and watching strongman competitions. It's impossible. It's impossible. Could you imagine your girl walks in the room and you're watching fucking grown men lift things and jerking off to it? Like, it sounds like the most ridiculous thing. And it sounds like lunacy. It sounds nuts. I tried watching that saw in the wood, the guy sawing the wood, and they're fucking spraying it with WD-40 and his jerk-offs sawing wood so fucking fast versus Mr. Denmark on the side over there. I'm like, these idiots are watching this. Someone fucking scoop my brain out and fling it across the room. Now, could you, like, let's amplify the stupidity and just make them lift heavy shit. It just sounds ridiculous. But to each his own. Let's see. I'm going to put the poll in the chat. Here we go. Paddy the Batty, we're taking you out for the time being. Let's put it in here. Let's have a little fun. Strongman competitions. I try to get Jessie to watch the wood sawing thing to see if she's like, what the fuck? I'm like, yeah, I know. I'm not into this shit. All right, hold on. Is it called strongman competitions? Let's see. Watch. Yeah, I guess so, right? Strong man. I'm sorry if I'm alienating some of our audience here. I mean, if you're into it, listen, whatever makes you happy in life, that's great. Explain to me why it's a fucking thing, though. Do you watch strongman competitions? Okay, here we go. It's in the chat. Let me see how much lunatics we have in our chat room. And it is funny, though, the people that are defending the strongman competition. I love it. You have a channel where you play video games. Oh, yeah, that's definitely the same thing as strongman competitions where people are in their fucking skimpy outfits or whatever the fuck they're doing, throwing things over their head. That's fantastic. I'd rather watch a strong guy comp than this. Kurt, I got you, buddy. I'm in your fucking head, baby. Let's go. Come on, Kurt. Rent free. The sack between my thighs smells like tobacco meat. Fook knows is salty. All right, let's see. We're going to keep it in the chat. Let's see how many people I pissed off tonight. Hey, Moss, I picked them up and put them down. They literally made, what was that, Planet Fitness? Like, literally made a whole format over making fun of those fucking apes. Moss has no idea how popular strongman. Kainoto, does your girlfriend know that you're watching this stuff? And the follow-up question is she still with you if she does? Because there's no possible way. No possible way. Paddy gets smoked and one hooker gets submitted. Yeah, we got to talk about the rest of the fights. We got plenty of time tonight, so we're gonna dive into the picks, the bets. We're having a little fun right now. Arnold will pump you up. I got to say this though, Pumping Iron is a fantastic movie. Fantastic movie. I'm coming and coming. When I work out, it feels like I'm coming and I'm coming and like that was an amazing line. Y'all be lying. 50-50. Hold on. 60 votes. It is a dead split 50-50. If you're not trolling, this is why we're going to Russia nuke us now. We are watching people pick up heavy things. Oh my God. Oh my God, this world is doomed. Oh shit. This is crazy. Are you the guys that fucking yo, bro? Sweet pecs. At the gym, are you that guy?
Wonderful, wonderful.
World's Strongest Man is just as interesting as my Olympia's bodybuilding. Yeah, let's watch this guy lift a rock and put it on a table. Sounds great. I'd rather watch sumo. At least that's a combat sport.
Yeah, the two people competing against each other, a battle of strength and honor. Not picking up a boulder and seeing if I can fucking move it like 10 feet down the foot to the line. Like, what is that? My God, it's a rock. Thank you, Vlad. Appreciate that. Let's get to the bottom of this. What are we doing? And if you do watch it, hopefully we'll help you out tonight. We try to figure out where did it go wrong in life. Do you even lift, bro? I just put up a personal best at 43 years old. Mike, yeah, baby. Hit it up. Now, listen, if you want to work out and feel good about yourself and push yourself and lift more and more each time to set those goals and carve your body into stone, I'm down with that. Knock yourself out. Get fit, get in shape. Stop being a fat fuck and sitting on the couch shoving burritos in your face. Yeah, I'm down with that. But to sit there and watch fat, muscular guys, and let's be honest, that's what strongmen are. They're obese, muscular guys. They're fat guys with muscle. I'm good. I'm good. I don't want to see a guy with a fucking giant beer belly and gigantic biceps like in traps lifting up a rock and putting it in the next place. Welcome, Jesse, to the stream. Welcome.
Wonderful, wonderful.
I'd rather watch a dude eat 70 hot dogs than a guy lift a 1,000 pounds PTS Moss.
Yes! It's a competition of something that is unique and interesting. Shoving hot dogs. There's so many things that could happen from those hot dogs going down that throat. I'd rather watch that over a man fucking lifting a damn rock. Thank you, B-Man. Appreciate that. Let's go. Although I don't really watch that, but I'd rather. If I had to choose between the two, I'd probably choose. Both of them I'd rather not watch, to be honest. But anyway, Jess, what do you think about this? We have a hot topic tonight. We've really switched millions of lanes. You've jumped in at the most interesting time of the show, as there is an incredible thing that I've learned tonight. Okay, now shout out to Big Mo. He's in Abu Dhabi. He's got a novelty fight, the Mountains, fighting some other guy, not bodybuilders, or they're just strongmen, right? They're fighting. It's a big deal. A lot of people are interested in that. Now, I would watch that. No problem watching that. But my question to you, what do you think about the strongman competition?
Strongman competition?
Do you even know what it is?
No.
Okay, thank God. But if you, all right, let me explain this to you. A strongman competition, actually go look it up, yeah. She hasn't been tainted by the strongman competition. Go look it up.
Is it exactly what it sounds like?
It's basically like these big guys with like IBS or something. I don't know. Their bellies are out to their fucking kneecaps when they're bending over. But they're picking up like heavy things, and it's basically who's the strongest man in the world. I guess like towing trucks and picking up rocks and throwing things, deadlifts, and super manly stuff. Throwing out their knees and backs. All right, Jesse's watching a trailer. Yeah, lifting kegs. I want to know your honest opinion on this. I don't want to taint your thoughts.
So it's the competition for the strongest man.
Basically, yeah. This guy's picking up a fucking Dodge Caravan. They got wheelbarrow. Oh,
oh God. I'd be lying if I said I wouldn't watch it.
Okay, you would watch it. Okay.
Because just for the laugh, you know, like I would watch it.
So you would watch it. Okay, so if it's on, you want to watch?
It looks highly embarrassing
This
for
guy's
them.
getting oxygen. All right, let me ask you this question. Let me save you guys. Are you watching it because you're interested or you're laughing at them? Because if you're laughing at them, whole different angle. I would watch to laugh too, yes.
Well, I guess I can see the interesting aspect in it, though, because to me, I can't do that shit.
You know what, Jesse? There's a lot of things you can't do.
So it's
There's a
cool
lot.
to, like,
Wonderful.
I guess, see them do it.
Okay.
Bro, I'm trying to get that fat bloated strongman body. Said no one ever. Those same wiredos that like strength competition are the same guys that brag in chat room to random men about how much they can lift.
Oh, God.
Like, bro, nobody gives a shit.
I mean, it's wild. Like, do kids look up to these guys? Like, I want to do that? Look at me fling these kegs up in the air. Thank you, Vlad.
I get it. Like, I get the allure of the
Okay,
whole
so
thing.
what would you vote? I have a vote up right now. Okay. No's running away now. Oh, boy. The strongman people are having a hissy
But you
fit right
said,
now.
do you watch? No, I don't watch.
Do you watch it?
But I would watch.
Okay. But, okay.
So you should say, would you watch strongman
Okay.
competitions?
I would watch, too.
Yeah.
To laugh at it.
Yeah, I would watch.
The question is, do you watch?
No, I never even heard of it till
Would you
now.
make an attempt to go watch it?
Now that I know about it, I would.
So after the stream, you're going to go watch it?
No. But I'm saying, like, if I was just
No
scrolling.
way.
No, I'm saying, like, I wouldn't, like, actively go look for it, but I'm saying if I was scrolling through channels and it was on, I probably would stop on that channel.
Could you imagine? Could you imagine purposely going into your YouTube search for strongman competition, not for show research reasons, for entertainment reasons? Could you imagine?
I could see it though. Like,
how
I would
low
watch
in your
it.
life could you be where you're just like,
Why is it such a horrible
what to
thing?
do now? Let's watch guys pick up fucking rocks. Who could pick up the heaviest rock? Like, come on.
Why is it so horrible?
I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm not saying, listen, like I said before, and let me make this very clear, and I'm probably alienating the strongman competition audience, which is apparently 40% or 39% of our audience. If it makes you happy, knock yourself out. I'm just clowning right now. I'm clowning on you motherfuckers, okay? If it makes you happy, enjoy it. If you're getting defensive about it, well, you're who I'm feasting off of. That's the thing. Like, if you are like, oh my God, I can't believe you're making fun of strongman competition, you're my prey. That's what's happening right now. You're walking right into my trap. If you're insulted by what I'm saying, you're who I'm targeting. But if you enjoy it, do you? Do you? Strongman. What is something, like, you've watched the reality shows, right?
Back up.
Okay.
I don't just watch reality shows. I just happened to stumble along a reality show just recently.
Okay.
And I've never watched reality shows before. This one, for some reason, just happened to be a guilty pleasure.
If you...
I don't just sit there looking for reality shows.
So are you saying there's a chance you could stumble across Strongman?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if it was like that reality
Yeah.
show, because I literally stumbled upon it and was like, okay, this could eat up some time.
What would you do, okay, if you walked in the room and I'm sitting there watching Strongman, serious, not laughing, because I usually laugh at shit. Like, if reality's on, I'll be laughing my ass off, right?
Yeah, well, that's why I watch it. It's more for, like, the humor.
But if I'm serious,
yeah,
right, and I'm watching Strongman, I'm like, Jess, check this out. This guy he just lifted 1,000 fucking pounds. This guy just lifted a Ford Prius. Is it a Ford Prius? It is. He just lifted a Tesla. He picked it up over his shoulders and he placed it over there. Like, completely, like, and now I'm looking at you with the most serious of faces. I'm like, Jesse, can you believe that man just did that? Would you divorce me, or would you say, oh, that's amazing, honey? Would you humor me? Like, what would you do? How
I'd
would you
probably
react?
humor you, yeah.
Would you laugh at me?
Well, because anytime you show interest in something, I usually try to show interest too.
Okay.
So I would probably humor you.
That's not true, because I've showed you things and you roll your eyes and walk out of the room. So you're saying you would
Like
stay
what?
in...
No, most of the time, if it's something new, I usually try to humor you.
Okay, so what would you do? Let's play it out. Strongman's happening. There's a guy in a leotard picking up a fucking, I don't know, a Toyota Camry, okay? And he's taking it from point A to point B, and he's trying to get it done within this time limit. And I'm like, oh my God, Jesse, look at this. This guy's got the fucking Camry. He's going, oh my, the Camry, oh, he just set the record. he just set that fucking record. The Toyota Camry went over there. He didn't even start the car up. He picked it up with his own hands.
I mean, that is pretty amazing.
Oh, fuck you.
And it's the way a guy, can you do it? Like, I'm not going to lie about it. That is pretty fascinating.
No matter what I say, she's always the opposite.
No, that's
I
not
could
that.
say, holy shit.
I promise you.
Look, it's Jesus over there. That's amazing. And she'd be like, fuck Jesus.
No, it has nothing to do with just the fact that you said it. It's just, I look at it like that. Maybe I have a weird mindset.
She's such a liar. She's such a liar.
How?
You're a liar because I know you. I've put things on, and you're just like, this is the dumbest shit.
All I
You're
said
so
was
blunt.
that's fascinating. And you're calling me a liar. I haven't even stated a case yet.
Okay, I'm going to do it.
All I'm saying
I'm gonna do
is it's a little interesting because it's something you can't do. You know what I mean? Like, these people are doing something you can't do.
All right. I'll tell you what, Jesse. After the stream, Strongman Marathon. We're going to be an hour. How long is Strongman? I'm going to put it on. And I'm going to force you.
I think they're like 55 minutes or something.
55 minutes after this show is done. Okay, when we're all winding down, getting ready for bed, I'm going to give you 50 strong minutes of strongman competition. You're going to have to watch. You're going to have to pay for your sins. You're going to be like Jesus. You're going to have to pay for everyone's sins. I'm going to crucify you.
I didn't say I would actively search for it.
You're watching this shit.
All I said is it's fascinating watching people do something you only wish you could do.
Okay, I'm going to see if you could sit through it.
Okay.
Deal? Okay, Strongman is on.
Oh, God.
I promise you she won't sit through it. I promise you. She has walked out on so many things. She's tried. I'll give her credit with that. She's tried. She has tried. She will give it credit. She will give it a chance. But, all right. And what I'm going to do, too, is I'm not going to laugh. I'm actually going to take it serious.
You're going to laugh.
Nope.
Yes, you will. There's going to come a moment when you're not going to be able to hold it in, and you're going to start laughing. I know it.
I'm not going to laugh. My job is to sit there and take it completely serious.
Okay.
And be like, oh my God, this is amazing.
But don't over embellish it because you make me laugh.
All right, if you laugh, you fail too. You're supposed.
Well, I'm not supposed to laugh.
It's very serious. No, this is
There's
Strongman.
an entertainment value to it.
To the people that watch Strongman, I'm asking you in the chat, do you laugh during it?
I mean, you have to at some point,
Do you
right?
laugh?
Like maybe the faces they make when they're lifting something, you know. Like there's
You have
so
to?
much humor in it. Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Kainoto, have you ever laughed during Strongman? Let's target Kainoto for a second. He's saying it as a listen to it. Look what he's saying.
Oh, is Kainoto the one who started the whole thing?
No, it's a plethora of people. It's very disturbing. Look, I says Strongman has a great history too. My man's in the library plucking Strongman books from the shelves and studying the history. He goes, there's zero humor in this is what I'm saying, Jesse. People are dead serious about it.
Oh, well, I mean, I'd probably laugh. I'm not going to lie.
Okay.
Like,
I'll laugh. I'll watch anything. I will watch anything. And if I find it retarded, I will laugh uncontrollably. It's a disease.
Mm-hmm.
I could watch the most horrific thing in the world and laugh because I'm like, oh my God, I find the dumbest thing and just start laughing about that. So there's no possible way I could watch that without giggling about something. There's going to be some cackling. But our job is to sit through it because there's a lot of history in Strongman. I must move on now.
Okay.
All right, Gordon. Thank God. Thank God. Some of it's hilarious. Thank God, Gordon. There's freaking hope. Okay, we got sidetracked. Anyway, let's get back. Let's circle the wagon. Let's reverse the stream and jump back to Paddy Pimblett.
Okay.
All right, I'll jump into a couple of things here. First off, tomorrow is a fight that's happening in the UK. He's fighting a can. Israel Adesanya said, I agree. A very beatable guy.
Wonderful, wonderful.
With sports like football, basketball, hockey, soccer, mixed martial arts and various others, strongmen fans are still like, take stick out. Fuck yeah, lift that shit. Proceeds to nut.
You know, the reason why I'm laughing so hard is people got so defensive over Strongman. Like, it's one of the reasons why I love doing this show.
I saw someone in the chat say it's more that you're getting defensive against it or something, and that's what they don't understand or something like that.
Well, you, my friend, are a victim because I am literally preying off of all of you out there. It is hilarious. There's no possible way people take Strongman serious. Now, they have a thing in Arizona with golf. What was it called? It's called the Waste Management Tour. I just found about this recently, where people are heckling golfers and laughing and screaming and yelling. Like, that's golf. Now we're talking. You're making golf interesting.
What is it?
It's called the
They're heckling golfers?
Yeah, it's in Arizona. How you don't even know about that?
I have to see this.
Yeah, I want to go now. Like you get drunk.
So it's like
Look it up.
It's an
called,
actual golf tournament.
I just said the name and I forgot what the name. What the hell is it called?
That sounds fun.
I literally just said the fucking name. What did I say it was? Anyway, it's waste
and
management.
the golfers know they're getting into it.
Yeah,
like,
they're all signed up. It is like the biggest, like one of the biggest tours apparently. That it's in Arizona. Everyone gets drunk. They boo. They cheer. It's like Happy Gilmore. It's like a complete shit show.
Oh, that's funny.
Has anyone ever been to that? It's called waste management. Anyway, so if we went to a strongman competition, everyone's getting drunk and laughing their ass off about these fucking mongoloids lifting shit up. Like that's hysterical. But then again, they could get seriously hurt. You know, like they're lifting shit up and we're all heckling them. They can crush me with just a snap, a Thanos snap, and I'm dead. Oh God, these fucking strongman competitions are amazing. All right, let's get back to this Paddy thing. So, UK happening tomorrow. He's fighting a gentleman. He should beat this guy. Paddy Pimblett wins tomorrow. Do you think we can pull information? Because I was trying to equate this to Conor. Conor's third fight, he was in Dublin, Ireland. Okay, and I was telling everyone. I ran to my parents' barbecue. I was running to friends' barbecues. I was saying this guy is legit. Limited information, but this guy is a fucking star, right? Paddy Pimblett tomorrow, if he does what he has to do, knocks out this fool, crowd goes crazy, buzzing. Can we get enough information from this event to say, yeah, this kid's a star? Okay,
not in my opinion.
Okay.
Nah. But I haven't really been very high on the whole Paddy Pimblett thing. Like, I don't know. I think he's a good fighter and, whatever, but I think he's been given a little bit more hype than maybe he's due. So
yeah, I agree. I do agree because Paddy's very beatable. We've seen him lose. He's a very beatable guy, and he's 27. He's not quite in his prime. Like he's kind of sort of leaping into it, but he's got plenty of time to grow as a fighter. So there is more information we need to get. You're not wrong because if you're logically thinking, yes, you need to see more. But I like to try to jump super early, like with the HELWANI thing. I saw it like very quickly. HELWANI Chimaev. You with IZZY, Israel Adesanya. You saw it very early.
Well, I have to see it though. Like that's the thing. I don't just jump. The only one that I was like desperately wrong about was Darren Till.
Yeah, but Darren Till, you caught into the train late with Darren. IZZY, you got to see at least 3 fights of the guy. Yeah, and then you said he's gonna be a champ.
You can see like the potential, and I think Paddy Pimblett has potential. I just think that he's being hyped a little bit more than he should be right now. Like he has potential, but he's not showing like champ material to me.
I just looked and I saw another person that put a strongman thing in the it's like just actually I got to take this out of the chat. All right, so thank God 60% no. Okay. All right, let's get back to Pimblett. Yeah, you gotta. I understand why some people are cautious because if you jump too early on a guy, you could look like a complete idiot. Sean O'Malley coming out of the Contender Series looked like awesome, and then 2 fights in the UFC, I was kind of like, I don't know. Now he's looking great again. So I kind of went up and down with Sean O'Malley. He looked awesome in the Contender Series, but then in the UFC, it was kind of weird. I don't know. I didn't really see what I wanted to see. Now I've seen something that's pretty good. But I can understand
why people jumped on the whole Sean O'Malley thing. Like, I get it. In fact, if you were to ask me, like, who probably deserved that hype train more between Sean O'Malley and Paddy Pimblett, I would say Sean O'Malley.
Wait. Hold on a second.
What?
Sean O'Malley going into his second fight in the UFC, nowhere near where Paddy Pimblett is right now. I'm not comparing them to fighting style. I'm not comparing them any of that. No. All I'm saying is like, as far as hype trains are concerned, like who I think probably like makes more sense for an early on hype train, I would have picked Sean O'Malley. Wait a second. I understand now. I understand maybe when Joe Rogan was interviewing on the ground, maybe, I don't know, but really?
You remember Paddy Pimblett's kind of like
2 fights in?
Paddy Pimblett's kind of piggybacking off of the whole Conor McGregor thing, I think, and I think people are kind of identifying him with that kind of aura.
Well, think about this.
So
Paddy Pimblett was being spoken about in Cage Warriors years before he even got into the UFC. That wasn't happening with Sean O'Malley. Like, people were targeting Paddy. He was on Ariel's show, where I think he was undefeated at the time in Cage Warriors, And people were saying, this is the guy. And I remember running back and looking at his Cage Warriors fights. He was very young. He was doing that Muppet dance up to the cage, like that weird floppy hair dance. And it was fun. It was fun watching him. But there was that juice. Whereas Sean O'Malley, his juice came from the Contender Series. It was fun, the Contender Series, but then kind of laid 2 eggs after that in the UFC. So it's like, I don't know how you see like 2 fights in with Sean O'Malley, the superstar there, over what Paddy Pimblett is.
No, I'm not saying a superstar. I'm saying what hype train made more sense. So to me, I don't know. Sean O'Malley just made more sense as far as hype trains were concerned.
All right, we're on different pages with that. But all right, so we're going to collect some information tomorrow. No matter what, whether you believe in him or don't believe him, we're going to find out tomorrow a little bit more. Is it going to be enough? Let's ask you guys in the chat. I say it could be. I say it could be something that we could see. We could see something special in there, a glimmer in his eye, the way he finishes, the way something happens, the way that he feeds off that crowd. There could be something special because I saw it with Conor. When Conor fought in Dublin, it was like I felt like I was seeing something special. You could ask my parents and my brother. I was like, go watch this shit. Like I was literally running to their house and say, you watch this shit. Made my dad rewatch it. They were like, what are you talking about? This is crazy. I don't know. There was that it factor. Tomorrow I'm going to look for that. I'm going to be hunting for that with Paddy. Because right now I think he could be special, but I'm not quite there yet. I'm kind of, he's beatable. Let's see what the chat has to say.
Paddy is good, but will rocked by anyone in top 15 straight killers is 949.
I agree.
Kind of says probably Paddy Paddith the Baddith, says Mark Preston. Drew Becker says open the phone lines. Funk Flexen says shave face Connor. Savage Drunk says Paddy would probably have a huge issue with the top 10.
I agree too. Yeah, I think Paddy's got to grow. He's only 27, so I mean, if he can mount some wins together.
Super chat.
Hey, Gabriel.
Can you guys clearly get what Paddy says? English is not my first language and his accent is very hard for me. Points to Carl, don't care he isn't playing.
Points to, well, here you go. You put him in the game. By the way, I'm with you. I don't understand everything he's saying. Do you understand, Jess?
I don't really listen to him enough to be able to answer that question.
Yeah, he's got that kind of like that Darren Till accent. Like there's like a certain accent that comes from England that who is Carl? Is Carl in the chat? He should be in the chat, right? Where's my sober man? You see Carl in there? Carl, you out there? Let's see. I think he's in there. Let us know, Carl, if you're in the game. We'll add you to the game, and got to be in the chat. But we'll keep an eye out. We'll keep an eye out for sober Carl. Thank you, Gabriel. Appreciate that. Yeah, I don't know if he's in there.
Moss, I have a story to tell you.
Go ahead.
Before we continue with MMA.
Okay.
And I thought you would get a kick out of it because, so when Ellie toots, she lets out a little toot and then she looks up at you and she smiles because she wants to see if you think it's funny. And you brought it up like a day or two ago, right? You're like, haha, she smiles every time she toots, right? Tonight, you missed it, but she tooted, and when I say she let out the most hilariously adorable belly laugh, like she straight up laughed about tooting, and it was the most hilarious thing in the world, and you missed it. And it was so cute because she thought it was the funniest thing in the world.
Oh, it's a bummer, man. I would have liked to see that. Yeah, Ellie's it's funny, man.
She's laughing at her toots now.
But by the way, if you're new to the show, we have a baby that's 10 months old, and she's a trip. She's definitely a trip. Scousers are named after once popular working class dish of meat. If you were lucky, the veg stew called scouse. Without the meat, it's called blind scouse. There we go. Did you guys know this? Corned beef and cabbage is not an Irish dish. We've been doing it all wrong. It's a Jewish dish. No more corned beef and cabbage. That's it. I'm not doing that on St. Paddy's Day anymore. That tradition's gone. It's interesting. Yeah, it's not Irish. It's kind of wild. My mind was blown when I heard that. All right, I want to talk about the other thing that we didn't put it in the title or anything like that, but people were kind of interested in this. So let's just talk about it, get it out of the way. Kamaru Usman, Conor McGregor. Okay? I think I know where you're going to go with this. Conor is calling out Usman. He says, I think I'm done with 155. I'm going to fight at 170. What do you think about that?
I think he's just trying to get his name in the headlines. I don't think Conor's really... I don't think Conor really wants to fight Usman. I think he's just sad. Listen, we saw what Khabib did to him. Can you imagine what Usman's gonna do to him? Like, it's not even funny. It's not even like a decent joke by Conor, you know? And if Conor's serious, then he's just out of his mind. He has a death wish because I honestly think him saying this makes it easy for him to weasel his way out of 155 so he doesn't have to fight some heavy hitters and kind of put himself in limbo and make it look like he wants to shoot for a title shot against one of Ali's guys. I don't know, like, it just looks weird. I don't think he's genuinely serious about Usman. I don't even think Conor knows what he wants, but he's just trying to, like, talk up a big game right now and put his name in the headlines and, you know.
Okay, so remember when I was listening to the interview and I kind of looked at you the same way. I feel the same way, right? Kamaru Usman probably would mutilate Conor McGregor, right? I'm with you on that. But then I started thinking, and I threw it out there on the chat, and I'm going to throw it at you now, okay? And to the new people jumping in, listen to this, hear me out for a second. When Conor McGregor, I don't think you were into it at the time, but I'm curious if you were. When Conor McGregor was on the rise and doing his thing, and he was calling out all the belts, and he said he would fight Tyron Woodley. He was dead serious, like he would fight Tyron Woodley at the moment. Were you a fan at that time? I don't remember.
Oh, yeah. With the whole Woodley thing, yes. Actually, that's when I was just coming into it. Yeah.
So, okay, and you were super into the Conor train. Like
yeah,
right?
I actually remember doing a whole stream about him fighting Woodley.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, at the time, though, did you think he could beat Woodley?
No, I think I said, correct me if I'm wrong, there might be some OGs in here, but I'm pretty sure I said Woodley, I don't know, did I? I was very high on Conor at the time, so I probably did say Conor would beat him.
Okay. But
I can't remember.
If you were in your mindset now, what would you have said? Like Woodley
at that time, I would have said Woodley would have destroyed him. Yeah.
Majority of people, I think, would think the same thing because Woodley was actually doing pretty damn good at welterweight. You know, defending the belt, doing his thing, right? Say what you will about Woodley, he was actually a fairly decent champ. Kamaru Usman just blazed right past him. But regardless, at the time, Woodley wasn't bad. In hindsight, though, right? You look back and you say, "Holy shit! If Conor would have fought Woodley." Not saying it's a guaranteed layup of a win, but he definitely had a serious opportunity of beating Tyron Woodley. Like there is actually a chance that Conor focused in his prime.
Woodley at that time?
Yes.
I don't think so.
Okay. All right. Well, anyway. All right.
Yeah.
Well, think about it. Woodley was right at the point of being broken.
But
right?
he wasn't broken yet.
Conor could have been that guy. So Conor could have hit the spot.
I don't know if
Conor could have hit the sweet spot where Woodley was starting to take those L's.
Woodley can wrestle.
I understand, but Woodley,
Conor can't.
Here's the thing. If Woodley gets nullified, say if Woodley gets dragged into a fist fight, like he wants to stand and bang with Conor, right? There's always that chance. All right, this is not the conversation I'm trying to get into. You're always dragging me down these wrong roads. Anyway, what I'm saying is in hindsight, is it impossible that Conor could have won that fight? Is it impossible?
With my head now,
yes.
I'd say it would not seem likely.
But is it impossible?
Nothing's impossible.
Okay. All right. So here's my logic here and why Conor is calling out Kamaru Usman. He did what he had to do at 145. He did what he had to do at 155. And let's be honest, going back to 155 against a Gaethje who can chop his legs in half, against a Charles Oliveira who would most likely tap him quickly, okay? There's a lot of danger at 155. So for him, the superstar, Conor McGregor, coming back in there and attacking the 155-pound weight class, there's really not much upside. Yes, he can get that belt back and rah, but
I agree.
There's not much upside there. If he fights Kamaru Usman, there's a good chance he's going to lose that fight. In fact, you could probably say a 99% chance
I would argue
he's going to
100%
lose that fight
chance he's
against
gonna lose
Kamaru
that fight.
Usman. What is worse, though? The risk or the reward?
Well, I see where you're going. If he loses to Usman, then people could be like, well, he went up a weight class, he lost to the champ, Usman is a heavy wrestler, Conor didn't stand a chance against, blah, 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 right? Mm-hmm. And if he were to stay at 155, he has less excuses against his own weight class, people that he should arguably win against.
Conor's
right?
the king of excuses. He's the king of excuses.
So I get where you're going.
If he loses to Usman, he's supposed to lose. He's going to be a heavy underdog.
Exactly. There's less excuses.
What does he get if he wins?
The belt.
The belt.
And he beat Usman.
The pound for pound.
Yeah. No, I get it.
Number one spot, takes the 170 belt, adds that to the 145, the 155. Think about that.
Yeah. Yeah, when it's put that way.
It's an incredible upside.
Right. It's easy to be like, well, take the Usman fight, you know? Ditch 155, go fight Usman. It makes perfect sense. But here's the thing. No matter which way he goes, I think this might be the end of the road for Conor when it comes to fighting these top guys. And I know, like, you probably hate to hear that, but that's just kind of...
I'm realistic. I understand
Yeah, I think that's just kind of where Conor is right now.
Conor's a businessman.
Yeah.
He's a fucking businessman. I was watching him today, and I was learning more about what's going on in this man's head. He was selling a stout for 45 minutes. Like, he was literally selling his stout. This man is about taking chances. When you run a business, you take chances. You make investments. Sometimes those investments don't pay out. But if the reward is higher than the negative side of things, you know, you take those chances. You go for it. That's what Conor's doing. He's making a business move here where there's a good chance he loses, but he's making an investment. He's investing in himself. And if somehow, by some miracle, Conor McGregor beats Usman, the internet, the world will explode. Explode. If he loses, everyone knew that was going to happen.
Yeah. No, listen, I get it.
It's crazy.
I completely get it. But does Dana White put that fight together?
100%.
Knowing full well that Conor's going to make a complete fool of himself.
It's, as a logical MMA fan, you would say that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. But you know what? Ali Abdelaziz, Kamaru Usman. Do you think those two would not take that fight?
Well, I know Ali. Well, it depends.
100%.
Maybe Ali's kind of done with Conor.
Go look at his Twitter. Ali Abdelaziz is literally up Conor's ass. He's riding on Conor.
Really?
Every breath that Conor takes, every tweet that Conor makes, Ali Abdelaziz is following up. Ali wants one of his guys to get a hold of Conor again. There is no doubt about it because of the money. It's not about the pride or this and that. It's about the money. Ali's not stupid. And and Kamaru Usman is another guy out there that understands. He fought Jorge Masvidal twice. Why? Because of money and because he could beat him. You know what I'm saying? It's a no-brainer. It's kind of crazy to think about it that way, but it makes total sense. It's pretty wild. I want to see what the chat, or hear what the chat has to say.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Not as crazy of a thought if Conor can hurt Usman's ego about wrestling and get him into a boxing match. Kind of like Colby v. Usman 1. They didn't wrestle at all.
Yeah, that's what would have to happen. I mean, Conor does not want to wrestle with Usman. Usman would be a nut. He'd be a nut to try to stand and bang, but you never know. Maybe Kamaru has his pride. Here's the thing. Think about this. Ready? Thank you, Vlad, for the donation. And I understand that Kamaru Usman most likely beats Conor McGregor. I am totally on board with that. Kamaru Usman is calling out Canelo Alvarez. Think about it. He's not looking to wrestle. He's like, hey, I want to box Canelo Alvarez. So it's not nuts to think that Kamaru Usman might fight Conor McGregor.
Oh, did you see that Usman appeared to mock the idea of the title shot by McGregor on social media?
Mm-hmm.
You saw that tweet?
Yeah, he's tweeted that the exact same words before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's just recycling old lines. He's just trying to ruffle feathers.
Did you see this? He said he's going to do what? He posted a picture of himself with Khabib?
Yeah. There's no doubt about it that Kamaru Usman he's foaming at the mouth about this. He would be nuts not taking this fight. But, fuck, I lost my whole train of thought now. Shit, where was I going? Help me out. What was I saying?
You're arguing the point of Conor taking it.
No, that was there was something. I was leading into something. Anyway, I completely forgot. Let's see what the chat's got.
Question is who can Conor beat in the top 10 of what? 155?
Bro, it doesn't fucking matter. That's the problem. And that's why people hate Conor McGregor. I get it. If you love rankings, if you love traditional, sports, following the rules and going, this person beats that person to get a title shot and this and that, it just doesn't work. It just doesn't work with Conor. Conor is the exception. As Dana White said, this is the words that came out of his mouth. He's the unicorn. Jose Aldo, off a loss, fought for a belt at 135. I mean, you never know. Yeah, Conor shouldn't fight for the 170 belt. It's silly. It's nuts. But it's the game we watch.
Even though his wrestling looked good, he got caught because he was too focused on the wrestling, says the great Yosh.
Oh, that was it, the striking. Yeah. So Kamaru Usman calling out Canelo Alvarez. What's to say that he would want to showcase his striking skills against Conor? What's to say? His pride might be there and say, hey, if I outbox Conor in this fight, that
I would
will show.
argue Usman's striking gets better and better every fight. I would not be surprised if he outstruck Conor.
He's got power, there's no doubt. But
Conor, we've seen Conor can get knocked out now. Poirier knocked him senseless. I have a feeling with the hands of Usman, forget it.
But did Poirier...
Forget it. If he gets clipped just the right way, Conor's out.
But did Poirier knock out this Conor, Jesse? Did he fight Strongman Conor? You know, the Strongman competition? Kainoto must be internally like foaming at the mouth at this Conor. Since Kainoto is a Strongman guy, I guarantee Kainoto beats off to these pictures over and over again of Conor McGregor. Thick Conor. Kainoto is probably like internal, like, oh my God, why did he have to get so muscular? Poirier didn't knock out this Conor, Jesse. This is more muscles Conor. This is titanium shin bone Conor. I mean, strongmen competition fans from all over the world must be fucking jerking off to pictures of strongman Conor. Could you? I mean, Jesus, this guy, look at the arms on this guy. Could you imagine the rocks he could pick up or the Toyotas he could pull across the fucking yard? You bunch of knuckleheads. Think about it, though. Come on, Jesse. Thick. Like our chat likes.
Also slow.
It doesn't matter, Jesse. He's thick. You can't fit in this suit anymore. It's time to change the avatar, Conor. Put Strongman Conor in the box. All right, anyway. Sorry, I got a little sidetracked there. I had a little fun with the peeps. Forget everything I said about Conor. I love him now. You know what's funny? My buddy Jay, I was messing with him. So Jay was never a Conor guy. He was the pigeon on this show many moons ago. And he just he's like Kainoto. He likes watching big, strong people do things. Like, he's just that guy. Oh, you know, like, I like big men. Like, I don't, it's weird. I love Brock Lesnar, the whole thing. The bigger, stronger, muscular guys. He's also the type of guys that says that women don't belong in sporting events. Like, he thinks that women, like, we went tailgating and my buddy brought his now wife, and he's like, bro, you don't take your girl to the game. I was shocked that he let me take you that one time.
He was playing catch with me and
everything. I
everything.
think it internally killed him because he thinks that women shouldn't do that, but he's a very strong man guy.
Yeah.
He must be dying inside when I sent him, because him and John was shitting on Conor in the text messages, and all I do is just drop strongman Conor in there. I just dropped a strong, muscular picture of him. I'm like, no one beats this guy, you know, just to piss everyone off. But it's got to drive him nuts that he's very thick now, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's got to be very disturbing to people out there. Anyway, let's move on. We discussed this as nauseum. I want to vomit myself. What kind of stories we got over here? We got some predictions to get to. You have anything in the news you want to jump into?
I just dropped a couple links in Discord if you want to talk about them.
Okay.
It's up to you.
Let's look. Let's look at the points game over here. This is going to be an easy win for me. Thank you, B-Man. We're going to take this win. And no Hearns. I mean, listen, Hearns.
Hearns always shows face.
Hearns losing the belt tonight. He's losing it. There's no doubt in my mind. There is not a doubt in my mind that this strap will have a mystical name on it. This strap will have where's Hearns with the 47 points away, taking him out here. Come on, boys. Let's get some spins here. Let's put the nail in the coffin. Excuse me. All right, let's go to Discord.
Guys, I just discovered probiotics. I'm like so thrilled about it. For some reason, probiotics, it took me until now to allow them to enter my life, and they have changed my life. So get on your local probiotic. It's good for you.
Do you ever think before you speak or no?
No.
Okay. Just wondering. All right, what do we got here?
All right, so I don't know which one you really want to discuss first. Nate Diaz offers to fight alongside Yancy Medeiros at Bellator 279 in Hawaii.
Oh, yeah, we retweeted that. Let's see. Let's go to the MMA-Holes. Yes. He's under contract, so I don't know how that works.
Yeah, according to MMA Mania, Nate Diaz hasn't had much luck booking his next fight under the UFC banner, so the combat superstar is turning his attention to Bellator MMA. Diaz, who hasn't competed inside of the octagon since a decision loss to Leon Edwards back at UFC 263 in 2021, has been trying his best to book the next UFC fight. It looked as if the promotion was close to finally scheduling a bout between Diaz and the two-time UFC lightweight title challenger Dustin Poirier, but those talks have stalled for the time being.
Real quick, Angelo Gonzalez says he's been taking amateur biotics for years.
I get it. I get it. I get it.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Thank you.
Instead, Diaz is looking to jump ship and hop on the upcoming Bellator 279 card on April 23rd from inside Neil S. Blaisdell Arena in Honolulu, Hawaii. Diaz's close friend, former UFC fighter Yancy Medeiros, is expected to make his promotional debut on the same night. It will also mark Bellator's inaugural event in Aloha State. Diaz posted the following message to Twitter on Friday, calling for a spot on the Bellator Hawaii card.
Drunk, you're not supposed to let him know that the belt's mine tonight. Jesus. How dare you? All right, go ahead. Sorry.
He said, I'm trying to get on this Bellator MMA card in April with my boy Yancy in Hawaii. What's up with Bellator? He wrote this on Twitter. Diaz, who's 36 years old, is on the last fight of his current UFC contract. The fan favorite fighter has only managed to post a 2-3 record over the past 6 years, but Diaz remains one of the most marketable names in the game. That is due to part of his rivalry with Conor McGregor back in 2016 and his BMF showdown with Jorge Masvidal.
Wonderful, wonderful.
If you like probiotics, you are going to go bananas over fecal transplants. Sounds like a sick joke, but it's an actual medical procedure.
What?
I dare you to look.
Fecal transplant?
Fecal transplant. Yeah, what is that? All right, Tropic Tom now is on the board.
A fecal transplant is a procedure that places the stool of a healthy person into the colon of someone who's ill. Your doctor may call that bacteriotherapy. Who needs a fecal transplant? Fecal transplant
Strongman.
is used to treat severe bacterial infection called C. difficile or C. something else.
Okay.
Listen, whatever works, man.
Yo, why you gotta do Connor dirty in this picture over here, getting the Stockton slap? I mean, come on, man. Nate Diaz, 2013-0. Last win was Anthony Showtime Pettis in 2019. So, Anthony Pettis, last win. His last fight was Leon, right? And that was 2021. It feels like it's been, damn, man. Holy cow. So, we're going to go on a year of no Nate. We got to get Nate back in there. Got to get him back in there. Yeah, what's going on? Why are we stringing Nate around? Why can't they make Nate versus Poirier? Why is that not happening? What's the holdup? Like, for real? Like, am I missing something? Shouldn't they just fight?
You're always missing something, Moss.
Why not Nate versus Poirier? Just make it happen. Like, are they asking for that much money? I think the problem is, in order to pay Nate Diaz, because now he's getting the big bags, you got to put another big guy there. And Poirier's been on some decent-sized pay-per-views, but I don't know if Poirier's the big enough guy when it comes to the money. Maybe? I don't know. The numbers?
No clue, Moss.
Can you headline a card, Nate versus Poirier? Like, how do you like? Yeah, you could do it, but how do you sell a pay-per-view that way? Like, what's the angle? I don't think you could do it, right? And you would have to put him maybe as a co-main event, but Nate's not a co-main event guy. You want to save him for a main event, some novelty shit. So yeah, what do you do? That's probably the problem. I don't know. I don't fucking know. Nor do I care. Like, I'm losing. Like, it's all falling apart. When's Connor? When's Nate? When are you guys getting back in there? Until we get a fight, like, what are we doing? Just wasting everyone's time. All right, Nate, go to Bellator. I'm done. Connor's fighting Usman. Nate's going to Bellator. Okay. What else we got?
Paulo Costa slams fake macho Sean Strickland for claiming the UFC denied to book a fight.
God, Paulo Costa looks just like the Hulk, right?
Yes.
He looks like he could be a good Hulk.
According to MMA Mania, it seems like things could be lining up for a middleweight clash between contenders Paulo Costa and Sean Strickland, but the two fighters first mixed it up on social media this past Thursday. Strickland, who has been on an absolute tear at 185 pounds since moving up from welterweight in 2020, is trying to score the biggest fights he can. The middleweight contender was recently asked about a potential clash with Darren Till, but Strickland is unwilling to fight Gorilla at this time. Instead, Strickland turned his attention to Costa and expressed interest in booking a matchup with the former UFC middleweight title challenger.
Yeah, he'd be a sexy strongman, right? Paulo Costa. Imagine this guy lifting up a rock.
Costa, who's coming off a decision loss to Marvin Vettori back at UFC Vegas 41, didn't take too kindly to the way Sean Strickland called him out. He took to social media on Thursday to accept the challenge and call Strickland a rat. He retweeted a headline of Strickland calling him out, and he said, "Let's do it, rat."
You saw Strickland's response?
Well, here we go. He said, "I asked for Costa, and the UFC didn't seem so confident in his future. Also, I don't think they liked me punching down to get a title shot, LOL. But worst case for you, Costa, there is always Bellator. Maybe 205? I don't know."
You know what's weird about Strickland? I never would take him for an LOL guy. He doesn't seem like the type of guy, but
I get it.
He throws LOL in everything. Like,
yeah.
It doesn't seem like it would be him, right?
No, I think it fits, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I feel like LOL is kind of like I throw it in there, but I'm a weakling. You know, like, I feel like it's like a weakling thing. LOL, you know.
How?
I don't know. Like,
what else are you going to do to show people you're laughing?
Yeah, you don't have to. When you're that much of a badass, you don't have to show LOL in your fucking comments, no?
Well, Paulo Costa responded. He said,
We don't look too much into it.
He said, "I knew you were a fucking pussy, but this show of insecurity surprised even me. Just another fake macho." That was Paulo Costa's response.
Doink, 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 doink.
You make him lose the fight terribly inside of the cage. You make him spread his ass cheeks. Now you enter his backstage, and you fill it with your rage. Come on, style bender, one fight. Izzy is inside Costa. Izzy is inside Costa.
This is for all the strongman watchers in the chat. Whip it out, fellas.
Wonderful.
Tropic. Oh, he didn't say points. Oh, my. I was about to give him the 5. He did not say points. Tropic, man. Thank you for the $4.50 donation, Tropic Tom. By the way, the Hearns, the wheel will be spun 40 points to take out the Hearns as the stream boss. So if you want that wheel to spin, drop that 40 quick before the stream boss sees this low activity. Man, Tropic Tom, come on, man. Oh, shit. You got to say points. You got to say points. Gavin says, "I'll take those points." Got to say points in the donation. Very, very important.
All right, so that was Strickland's response. So click here. It's just easier if I just do it for you. So then,
Dan Hooker.
So then Paulo Costa responded and said, "I knew you were a fucking pussy, but this show of insecurity surprised even me. Just another fake macho." To which, here, I'll just go here. Strickland responded and said, "Here's the thing, man. The UFC said no. I asked multiple times, but after you're forced to move to light heavyweight, I'll catch you in Vegas, and if you want to run your mouth, I'll give it to you for free."
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, why are we not making that fight? Are they protecting Strickland? You know what they're doing? It's because they had enough of Paulo Costa and his bullshit missing weight and stuff like that. And I don't blame him. I don't fucking blame him. By the way, Gabriel says, hold on, Gabriel, so is Carl in the chat? We asked before. He didn't show up. If he's not in the chat, give it to someone else that is in the chat, and we'll put him in the game, or if you want to jump in the game. If Carl's here, Sober Carl, if you're here, let us know. But I asked before, and he didn't pop up. So the person's got to be in here in order to win something from the MMA-Holes.com.
Hey, I want to ask you guys, what time is it?
You waited. You waited.
Hey, I want to ask you guys, what time is it?
Oh my. He has arrived.
Hey, I want to ask you guys, what time is it?
He arrived.
Points me.
This close to getting that wheel spin. And the Hearn says, "No, no, no, not on my watch," with the $60 donation protecting the belts. Oh boy, a missed opportunity. Oh no, we moved down. Maybe there's a hero tonight, I don't know. We'll find out. Thank you, Hearns, man. Look at that, slipping into 60. What a savage. What a savage, looking to hold on to his belt. Look at that. Hearns with the belt. All right. 1 hour left. Sean Strickland versus Paulo Costa. I kind of get why. I would like to watch that fight. That'd be great, but I don't know. With Paulo saying that he's going to go back down to middle and this and that after the shenanigans he's been pulling. Nope. What do you think?
Nah.
No.
Has anyone else been getting like headaches lately? Like bad, like just weird migraines out of nowhere?
You do know that they don't live in Arizona, you know
That doesn't mean anything.
So you're saying it's like a thing? Like
Yeah,
it's
like
COVID?
everyone's just getting headaches.
Everyone's getting like it's like a plague.
Yeah.
It's gonna be on the news. Chronic headaches
Plagues.
have plagued the nation. Maybe it's allergies. It could be bad allergies too. You know, seasons changing.
Yeah.
The flowers wilting from all the heat.
Jim Lay says no. Gabriel says Gavin Macias. Ice Viking says I picked Hooker, but damn, Arnold is a G. His dad was a bodybuilder and named him after Schwarzenegger.
Did you just say the N-word?
Yes. Shank says I worship Jesse. Thank you. The Great Yacht says it's a side effect. Drunk Savage says Aunt Ann the knitter loves strongman shows. She flicks her bean to them.
I almost spit out my fucking tea. Who said that?
Drunk Savage.
Come on, Drunk Savage. Don't make me spit out my tea.
Nationwide says Leo England. Adam A says 5G causes headaches. It's true. Harry Holland says the plague. Theo Gay says you guys always got something going on with your body. It's true.
Yeah, I know. It's like
We're
we try
falling
to
apart.
it's like we try to top each other. It's like it's kind of crazy, right?
Yeah.
I've got GERD, gastritis, heartburn. Now I'm finding out about my what is it, gluten shit.
Gluten
This
free.
one, her liver's falling out. She's
What?
in the hospital.
My liver's not falling out.
She's dying this day and that day. Like, what is going on here?
No.
We were meant for each other. We're two fucking assholes. Like, we sound like the two dumbest, sickest people in the world. We're fully healthy. We go to the doctor, clean. I had a camera down my fucking throat. They found GERD and gastritis. It's not life-threatening. And the gluten thing, I stopped eating gluten. I'm fine. But yet, everything's wrong. Everything's wrong with us. We're just falling apart. And you're only fucking 20. You're going to be 26.
Mm-hmm.
Could you imagine when you're 46? What are you going to be complaining about?
I'll be calm by then. I'll be like, I've been through it all. It's nothing.
Oh, boy. We're falling apart. One's in the chat. If you're falling apart as well, join in on our misery. Maybe if we watch more Strongman, we build up an immunity to all these illnesses.
Mm-hmm.
Possible. More Strongman, less complaining. Speaking of strong men, what about Molly Meatball? What about her?
Yeah, so Molly McCann is at peace heading into the UFC London card, saying hoping for a first UFC stoppage to earn a lucrative contract next.
Lucrative.
Lucrative, Moss.
I don't care about the Meatball, but the crowd will be buzzing for her.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, do you want me to read this? Or?
Nope, couldn't give two shits. But she's fighting to any Molly the Meatball fans. I don't know. She seems like a sweetheart. It was nice seeing her celebrate after her bonus. You know, she seems like a really nice girl. Just I don't know. not the biggest Meatball fan. Let's see. Meatball Molly fighting against. She's pretty high up on the card too, so she's on the main card. Good for her. You know, fighting the most massive forehead I've ever seen in my life. Luna Carolina. 28 years old on a 2-fight win streak. All right. Lost to Lipsky.
Can we just talk about Ellie laughing at her own toots again?
Sure.
It's pretty freaking funny, Moss. I can't believe you missed it. It was the cutest, like, full-blown belly laugh.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Just had an epiphany. Has our boy Kane Otto's finism over Brock Lesnar come full circle? I mean, come on, Moss. Bet Brock can lift a big-ass rock.
Kainoto reminds me of my buddy Jay. Like, loves, like, I don't know, big, strong men. It baffles the hell out of me. But it's like people that watch wrestling, too, WWE. There are people, like grown men, that worship the WWE. And it's not about the competition, right? It's a male soap opera with really strong, sexy, oiled-up men. In skimpy clothing. I don't know what the fuck's going on, but listen, I mean, to each his own, right? Thank you, Vlad.
To
Appreciate
each
that.
his own.
What about WWE? What would you watch first, Strongman or WWE?
Strongman. I
Ooh,
cannot
I'm probably
stomach
with you on that.
WWE.
I think I might go Strongman too over WWE.
I just can't do it, man. Can't do it.
Although they're both equal, but at least WWE is meant to be funny.
I cannot watch WWE.
You know.
I cannot watch WWE. I can't do it.
What about when
I just
Logan
can't
Paul?
do it.
What about when what's her face? Paige Van Zandt going to W? Or no,
I
she's
can't
going to
do it,
one of
guys.
them. Where's she going? AEW. All right. Anyway, I could give two shits. All right, let's go. Thank you, Vlad. How about Gunnar Nelson popping back in the mix? Gunny.
Oh, Gunnar Nelson.
Look at Gunnar Nelson. He looks like the missing member of the Mumford & Sons.
Do you
right?
actually care, Moss?
Yes, I do actually.
About Gunnar Nelson?
Yeah.
Why?
SBG, baby, all day, all night. I don't even know if he... Oh, he's still at SBG. SBG is the greatest gym in the world.
Yeah.
You've seen their resume lately. Look at Johnny Walker.
Oh, my God.
SBJ for life. Even James Gallagher had to get the fuck out of Dodge. Let's go, Gunnar. Let's show that SBG pride, baby. You can do it. Although he should win this one, but it's been a long layoff. Where's my SBG peeps in the chat? I mean, like, we're all fired up for SBG? Gym of the year? The missing... Doesn't he look like... It looks like he took a wrong turn at Mumford & Son Street. Like he left his banjo at home.
Put like a straw hat on him and some farmer's clothes, and he's good to go.
Take my hand, let my feelings go, and I'm an SPG. Let my gym fuck up my career.
That's very good. You should make a record.
Thank you. Thank you, Jesse. Beauty. The beauty. All right, we'll make the picks when the time is up. When the time expires, I'll roll through the picks. Is there a fight on here that you like to gamble on? I'm thinking about just throwing the money on Mr. Paddy and just making like $10 off 100.
All right.
Let's see. Where does he stand? My boogie. Actually, let's give let's do this. Let's give a shout out to our sponsors over here.
Do you want to do a quick roll so that I can go piss myself?
Why don't you just say you want to take a quick break?
I don't know why I said.
So you can piss yourself?
Oh, it's been a long day.
All right, well, we'll be right back so Jessie can piss herself.
Let's be honest. When it comes to underwear, there's nothing more important than comfort. Why empty your pockets for generic underwear that loses comfort, quality, and style when you can slip into a pair of Sheath and get even more out of your daily wear? With Sheath underwear, you can treat your jewels like royalty as they are given their own private sanctum, keeping them secure and you in a state of bliss. Get 20% off Sheath now using promo code MMA-Holes. That's MMA-HOLES with the link in the description below.
And for the ladies,
Absolutely. Sheath isn't just for men. Ladies can now experience Sheath's style, comfort, and functionality too. Sheath for Women is crafted using a signature modal elastane fabric blend for form-fitting breathability that will not affect the natural pH environment or the microclimate of the skin while producing that long-lasting, unimpeded comfort. Use promo code MMA-Holes, MMA-HOLES, for 20% off at sheathunderwear.com.
All right, guys, you ready? Oh. You like title belts? I like title belts. Everyone likes a belt. I need a new belt in my life. You need a new belt in your life. Come on, Jesse.
All I want. All I want.
That's beautiful. Undisputed Belts. Thank you to all our sponsors. Links are in the description down below. Yeah. Okay. All right. Thank you, sponsors. Thank you. By the way, can you shut the light? Pretty please. XMMA, April 2nd.
You were the last one in there.
Because I'm plugged in. April 2nd, XMMA will be live on this channel. All the fights. We're doing the play-by-play and showing the fights live here. No UFC that night. It's a Saturday night. Hang with the boys. Let's go, baby. Come on. Okay. So Paddy the Baddie is... Where's Pimblett? You know, nothing is really sticking out in this card either for me. Like as a lock bet. I kind of don't want to bet on this card. Paddy's a minus 600. So if we put a hundo on mybookie.ag on the Pims, I mean, a minus 600 is insane. We win $16. Jess, do we do 100 on Paddy to win $16?
All right, let's do it.
You want to do it?
Let's do it.
All right. Yeah, I think it's a lock. I think it's tailor-made for him to get the dub. So we're going to place the bet for $100 for 16. Here we go on mybookie.ag. Let's bounce back in the win column. Let's go. Oh, God, $16. All right. It's guaranteed lock 16, though. Guaranteed. Might as well take the easy money. I mean, if they're going to give $16 away, might as well take it, right? Oh boy. All right. Anyway, what's a lock for you guys in the chat? I saw someone say Paul Craig. You know, it was kind of sexy that Paul Craig won. My problem with Paul Craig, he's the type of guy that like loses the whole fight and then like the last round gets a wild submission or something. You know, I don't think I could bring myself to bet on a guy like that. Plus he's got plugs in his hair, so now he's Plug Craig. I don't know. He got these plugs in. I don't know if he's worse with the plugs or better with the plugs. Is it like Blonde Brunson? Don't know. So I'm not going to pull the trigger on Craig, although I'm thinking about picking him. We'll see. Let's see. Amirkhani versus Grundy. Gunny's a pretty big favorite. I got to be honest with you. Like, because of that long layoff, SBG looking like trash, like Soto, just for the hell of it, I wouldn't advise you to put a bet on it, but a plus 370, maybe take $10 and throw it on there and see what happens. I don't know. Not saying it's a guaranteed lock. Pimblett's the lock. Hooker versus Allen is pretty much even. Let me look at this thing again. Let's look at Hooker versus Allen. Let's see if I get a feeling on this. Hooker's in great shape at 145. He's looking shredded over there. Looking for a change of pace. And he's fighting Arnold Allen, who's on a massive little win streak here. Sadiq Yusuf the win. Nick Lentz Gilbert Melendez. Wow, Gilbert Melendez. Geez, 2 years and 8 months ago. Actually, you know what? Allen, damn, man. He got that fight 11 months ago. Damn, 11 months ago. And before that, 2 years ago. So it's not like he's been, like, super active. I just don't like this fight. I don't... Ugh. Let's see. Hooker is 6 foot versus 5'8" Allen. He's got the reach. It's a good fight, though. It's actually a pretty good scrap. You know? It's a pretty good scrap, but I wouldn't put money on this thing either. I don't know which way it can go. Which way would you go on this fight?
I would go with Arnold Allen.
Arnold Allen, really?
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Hooker.
It's not like he's been super active, though.
Oh, Dan Hooker.
Well, Hooker's going down. It's going down to 145.
No, I'm going to go with Allen.
It's going to be a weight bully. All right. What do you guys pick in this fight? I'm curious. Hooker or Allen, where you going? I'm going to put my picks in after the points game is done. Where we stand, the Hearns has regained the lead with the 60 points. If you'd like anyone to get a win, drop a points with a donation. Say points to a specific player. By the way, we have some spots available if you want to jump in here. Jesse has no points. Jess, how do you feel about that?
I'll get points, Moss.
So why are you dressed like you're on vacation? Like you're wearing, like you had vacation sex and you're wearing my shirt the next day? Where's that ex-boyfriend shirt? Like whose shirt is that?
It's my shirt.
It looks like some. Is that an ex-boyfriend? Like what is that over there? So it's your shirt?
Yeah.
Vacation shirt?
Yeah.
You should wear a fedora with that shirt.
Okay.
It would work nice with a fedora. Yeah. All right, who's winning, Hooker or Allen? Let me know in the chat.
All right, I am the fastest as Matt Arnold. Great Yacht says, I agree with Jesse on the fight. Ice Viking says, drunk, savage, Hooker doesn't like all the media stuff. Gavin Macia says, Beetlejuice. I think it's great, says Guido. 2 Joints says, guys, let's get Jesse to 5 points. Thanks, 2 Joints. Tropic Tom says, that's the exam gown from the hospital. Theo Gates says, what time are the fights tomorrow?
Too early. Too early, man. Let me tell you. Too early. 10:30 over here for us. That would be, what? 1:30 on the East Coast. Too early. Too early. But I'm actually looking forward to the early fights because then, like, you get the rest of the day to do shit. You know? You're not a slave to your night being completely
Thank
gone.
you.
Solo Chad has been a member or just re-upped his membership as a green belt now. Hey, thank you very much, Solo Chad.
Solo Chad.
Solo Chad looks like he's a Falcons fan. Thank you, my friend. Hey, a big shout out to the members, man. Seriously. Members are sexy. They get those badges next to their names. That one girl I see over there with the blue. Thank you guys for being members and standing out in that chat and just supporting the show. Really appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate that. All right. I don't know. Did they say Allen or Hooker? Let's see. I'm going to put a poll in. I kind of missed it.
Allen Hooker.
Any other stories before I kind of just dive into?
A couple more, but I honestly, it's ultimately up to you. There's a blockbuster UFC 281 card. Have you talked about that in Abu Dhabi?
What?
October 22nd in Abu Dhabi.
A blockbuster in
They're
the
calling
UFC?
it a blockbuster, yeah.
So 281 set for, oh boy. Wow. That could be that could be a Conor card.
Mm-hmm. Says, according to the promotion, UFC 281 will take place in the Etihad Arena and cap off the Abu Dhabi Showdown week with a blockbuster event headlined by a crowd-pleasing title bout, in quotes.
Yeah.
It's still unclear which champion will defend their belt in the fourth quarter of 2022 in Abu Dhabi. And then they just kind of go through all of the possibilities. But, I mean...
That reeks Conor. Although they say fall, so...
And, well, they said it's a championship fight, too.
Well, Conor's a champion with or without a belt, so... We don't know what that means.
Stop.
Conor Usman. Conor wins. Takes out the pound-for-pound GOAT. I mean, Jesus. Abu Dhabi. That makes sense. That could be... Wow. Why? Yeah, I tell you what, Islam Makhachev would be fun. Islam versus Charlie Olives. Could you imagine? I'm like thinking of like weird shit now. So Oliveira, or whoever wins, Gaethje or Oliveira, I'm going to say Oliveira's going to win that fight. Oliveira versus Makhachev on that card in October. Conor McGregor.
What was it this morning I made fun of you for?
Conor McGregor.
Spatula.
Hold on. Conor McGregor. Kamaru Usman. Same card.
All right.
Israel Adesanya, Colby Covington. Same card.
In October.
Let's go. I would sign up for that shit. Conor, Usman, Islam, Charlie Olives, Adesanya, Colby Covington.
Let's do it.
What do you guys think in the chat? Make it happen. That's my card for October. Let's go. Let's do it.
Show us your cards, America Blockbuster video. Wow, what a difference is Drunk Savage. 2 joints says Viking Bro, MMA-Holes, Drunk Savage Team America, Matt Damon. Just got here, says Silver
Here we
Carl.
go. All right, Carl, someone gave you points. I'm going to throw you in the game. With 44 minutes left. We're going to throw Carl in the game. He's here.
Points to Sober Carl.
So 2 to get in. It was a $5 donation. 2 to get in. You get 3 points. That moves you up to 3rd place. So Sober Carl, we still have spots available if you'd like to get in the game. The Hearns in first once again with the 60 points. Good luck to everyone playing. Mystical, let's get the win. Come on, baby. Let's do it.
Thank you.
Let's go, baby. Thank you. Thank you. And H has taken away points from the Hearns and now is 19 months a member. Let's go, baby.
Whoop, whoop.
And H. By the way, if you become a member, if you hit a milestone, you take 15 points away from the stream boss. That's why Hearns took a little hit over there. So 15 points to get taken away. Member up, baby. Member up.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Okay. What do you think about my card, Jess? I am the best matchmaker in all of the land.
That's great.
Would you watch that card?
Absolutely.
Izzy Covington?
Yes.
Conor Usman?
Yes.
Makachev
Yes.
Oliveira? Come on, baby. Let's go.
Yes.
Can I get a yes? Can I get an amen? Come on. Give it to me. Chris. Yes. I love you, Chris. Yes. 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 I love it. Okay.
Sometimes I think you think he's actually talking to you.
He is. You think that's Chris Curtis? It's me.
Mm-hmm.
That was during an MMA-Holes stream.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the truth.
Mm-hmm.
That's to me. Glove Touch can confirm that. Okay, why are we not talking? You want to read the chat or no?
You didn't ask me. All right.
Okay.
You know, I just feel so special. I've got a special face. Attention is short, bust to outer space. Mind in a special place. GSP abducted me, I'm from an alien race. Yeah, special face. Special face. Special face.
2 joints. Why aren't you drinking?
Points me.
The Hearns adding to the 79. Okay. Alrighty. There we go. Hearns, thank you for the 1925. Sexy Hearns coming in, adding to his lead. Can we stop the bleeding? The Hearns is taking over the game once again with the 79 points. His generosity keeps us going and flowing here, but the Mystic Moss in second place with 19 needs help immediately. The Hearns, 87 points to be taken out of the stream boss. Oh boy, Jesse.
Oh boy, Moss.
I tell you what, he's quite the boss. Hearns the boss. Not who's the boss. Hearns the boss.
Mm-hmm.
The stream boss. All right. Okay. I know 2 joints. I was just playing with you. I know you're sober. That's why it's curious that you're enabling someone else who's trying to clean up their life.
What, he's asking me why I'm not drinking?
Yeah, I know. I'm just horsing around with him. Hearns is the trust fund kid. Nope. That man. Let me just say something here. Okay, GBA, young god, whatever the hell kind of fucking name that is with that tiger next to you. How dare you go after the man with the emoji? How dare you go after the Hearns, who is a man who's a hard-working, red-blooded American. A man that builds cabinets for the stars. A man who has built a legacy for himself in this community. How dare you? How dare you, tiger emoji, son of a bitch? Come in this chat. You gonna help me out here?
No, I think you got it. You did pretty good.
How dare you? You piece of poops. Got you, Hearns. Got you. Even though you're taking me out over here, you know.
Yeah.
Even though you're taking me out of the game, it's all right. I got you back.
GBA says, LOL, that's not just any tiger, that's a Gucci tiger. I'm sorry, Daddy.
Well, you better be, son. You better be. Now, GBA, apologize to the rest of the chat. You shouldn't just apologize to me. Apologize to the Hearns. I mean, this guy comes in each and every week. He spends his hard-earned cash over here, keeping the show going, flowing. We're on life support. The Hearns is keeping us alive. And you have the balls. You must apologize, son. I thought I taught you better. For God's sakes.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Choppy Tom.
Show me the pic of the nostril chick again. I'm having weird bowling ball fantasies that involve two of my fingers and not my thumb.
I gotta find her.
Cringe points me.
All right, here we go. Let me see if I can find her. When I came on Twitter, hold on. Jesse has no idea what the hell we're talking about. Let me try to find her. All right, so Tom puts 4 next to his name. Thank you, Tom, for the donation. That moves Tom up to the 4th place spot. We got quite the game.
Third place spot, Moss.
Third place spot, excuse me. Third place spot. Quite the game. 39 minutes left. The game is up for grabs. A very close. I mean, one spin can literally change the whole fucking game. That's how crazy it is right now. Let's look over. See if I can find Nostril Girl. I'll be bummed if I can't find her. Hold on. Oh, God. I don't think I can get her. What was her name again?
I don't even know who you're talking about.
So you know how Twitter recommends, like I follow MMA on Twitter, right? So it just has tweets of random people you don't follow. Some ring girl came up, and she had like these big-ass nostrils. Shit. Can someone DM me a picture of that girl?
Ring girl for UFC?
Yeah. She's like one of the newer ring girls.
Why don't you just type in UFC ring girl?
I mean, that'll help.
On Google, you'll find them.
With big nostrils, UFC ring girl with big nostrils?
UFC ring girls, and it'll give you the list of ring girls.
Yeah, I can't find it. It's not here. Go ahead, find the UFC girl with the big nostrils. We must please our fans. Maybe it's on this one? No, it's not on this one. This is a bummer, man. I miss her. I miss her already. What?
Michael Watch out, here he comes with the wrench friend, heart soul of the holes, Mrs. Steely girlfriend. Time out, trolls. Welcome to the dead end. Cock so big that you can't even comprehend. Bust and grown, making bitches moan on the timestamp throne while the chat room's stoned. Hold up, save the show for the tales will be told about Michael Anzalone.
I timed that perfectly.
Points JBM for her courage to wear that gender-neutral LGBTQ plus strongman lover referee shirt. Shout out to the Ans.
That's right, Vlad.
Jesse.
I'm above you now, Moss.
You have surpassed my mystical status. I'll put 28 rounding up. Jesse moves up the ladder to the 2nd place spot. Thank you, Vladimir. And oh my goodness. Have the great have fallen. Anyone could win now. By the way, you look like you need an umbrella in your drink.
That'd be nice.
Why do they put an umbrella in a drink? It's not like it's going to get a sunburn.
It's just that feeling of vacation, you know?
Not really.
Yeah.
There's no reason to put an umbrella in a drink. There's like zero reason. When I was a kid, I used to love the umbrella in the drink.
Yeah.
I used to pull it out of my parents' drinks, and I would stand on a rainy day like this.
That's what you do?
You know what I used to love too? The pizza tables.
Oh, I thought you were going to say pizza tits.
You know the pizza tables? You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Oh, I love the pizza tables. When you open the pizza, there's a little table inside, in the center, a little round table.
Oh, yeah. You know that's
I would take it out, and I would put it down with my Hulk and my He-Man figures.
You know what those are
for?
for?
My Strongmen.
Do you know what they do? Like
They're
legit.
tables for kids, right?
No. For real. Do you know what they're for?
Yeah, my toys have dinner on them. What?
You don't know what they're for?
I put my Starcoms and my my Transformers would sit at the table and indulge a nice deal at dinner together.
Do you know what they're for?
Yeah, dinner.
Seriously.
It's for very small pieces of pizza, right?
Oh God.
It's for little people, like really little people. No? Hands up in the chat if you used to play with the little pizza tables or the umbrellas. I played with both of them. I had a damn part. I was so excited about pizza tables, which could show a little bit of retardation in me, right? Like, what kid runs to the pizza table and says, "Art, don't throw that away. I'm going to play with that now." Isn't that odd?
Did your parents find it weird?
I don't know. I never really asked. It's odd.
Did they know to save the pizza table for Chris?
I would take the pizza table immediately. I know that the pizza table is very important to my my night.
How many pizza tables did you stock up?
I had like a restaurant.
Yeah.
The pizza tables.
For all of your little action figures?
They didn't last very long. Did you play with them? Mrs. Squishy, thank you. I mean, come on. Excuse me. Phlegm. Pizza tables are the shit. I still get the urge these days, but I don't. Come on, brother Jim, let's go. Let's go play with it. You never play with the pizza table?
I think I remember pulling it out once or twice as a kid, but I never was like obsessed with
No, I'm not
pizza
talking about
tables.
sex. I'm talking about a pizza table.
What?
You said you recall pulling it out once or twice. As a kid. I mean, that's kind of disturbing. I didn't want to think about that.
Must.
Pizza. We're talking about pizza tables. We can't find Nostril Girl, by the way. I don't know. She's a blonde ring girl with big nostrils. So if anyone could find the location, let me see. UFC ring girl.
There's an Instagram.
With huge
Must.
nostrils. Okay. Okay, here we go. Let's look it up.
There's an Instagram of UFC ring girls.
So images for UFC ring girls with huge nostrils. Okay, there's actually a search for this. I'm not the only one that looks for it. Okay. Just want to make sure it's clear before. All right, so this is what comes up. Wait, this is Ariane.
Jenny Andrade.
Wait, this is Ariane, isn't it? She got her ass kicked? Isn't that Ariane Celeste?
Doesn't even look like her.
That's her. When did she get the shit kicked?
Arrested for domestic what?
Yeah, Ariane. Well, this guy, look at this guy. This guy looks like he should be charming snakes.
She was arrested for domestic violence.
Wow. I don't remember that. You remember that?
No.
Ariane got the shit kicked out of her?
No, it says she was arrested for domestic violence.
Oh, she was arrested?
That's what it said.
What?
Yeah, let me look this up.
Oh, it's Bloody Elbow, though. It's not very reliable. Response to domestic violence arrest. Okay. When was this? I don't remember this. Oh, it's 2012. Oh, thanks, Tom. I'll go check it out in a second. Yeah, I thought she got beat up, though. No? Yeah, how is she?
Ariane Celeste arrested for domestic violence.
Wait, so she got the shit kicked out of her and then she beat up...
Super ridiculous.
That was her
incredibly
ex?
amazingly hot UFC ring girl Ariane Celeste was arrested early this morning for allegations of domestic violence.
I tell you what, I would beat the shit out of this guy, too. I mean, what the hell? What is she doing with this guy?
According to the website for Clark County Detention Center, the unbelievably hot Celeste...
Is that what it says? Unbelievably hot?
TMZ, yeah.
Unbelievably hot Celeste?
Was taken into custody at 7:30 a.m.
Is that Russell Peters?
Held on $3,000 bond. She's still behind bars. If Celeste does not post bond within 48 hours, her fine self will go before a judge.
This is hilarious how they just completely just
objectify her in
objectify
the article.
her. Oh my God. How is she with this guy? He clearly has money. Who is
I don't
this
think
guy?
she's with him anymore.
Yeah, but who is this? I mean, like this, there's no possible way this guy was broke. This guy had to have some serious money. Who is this guy?
I don't know.
Oh my God. How is she with him? This gives every man hope. Like, seriously. But then again, see, this goes to show you hot girls are not necessarily the way to go. Because they're little psychopaths. If you're ugly like myself, like, one day Jess is going to kill me. You know? If you find yourself with an attractive woman and you look like me, chances are you're doomed. I might have to get you arrested one of these days.
Yeah?
My days are numbered.
Okay.
So what is this guy's name? What is his name?
I don't know.
Praveen Chandra. This guy's a prince or something. No doubt about it. This guy's definitely got like...
Oh, so he got arrested too, though? It says mug shots.
Oh, they both... It was a fucking scrap. This is kind of a common name, though. Oh, here he is. Yeah, he's like a prince. He's a cardiologist. What? Oh, no, it's... look at the guy. Oh, the guy they showed. I was looking at this guy. Ariane was fucking this guy? That YouTube guy. What the hell's his name? Oh, my God. It looks just like him. Hyphonics, he looks like. Holy shit. Damn, that guy was smashing... I think it's this guy, Praveen Chandra, CEO, Wireless One. Let's go reach out to him.
Oh, well, that's why she was with him. He was loaded.
CEO of something. CEO of EPO. Damn, man, this guy was smashing Ariani. Where are we going? What a dopey show we have. Oh, God. I don't know how you guys watch this shit.
Wonderful, wonderful.
B-Man.
Make Nostril Girl a midget PTS mystic.
You got it, baby. Just because you threw points in my direction, you're getting that.
Did you just call B-Man baby?
You ask and you receive, my baby girl. Here we go. B-Man points to B-Man. Let's go. Let's get the win. Ask and you may receive. Give me that second place. Get the fuck out of my way. Get out of here. Praveen. I don't know why I called you Praveen. Okay, let's see. Let's find nostrils. Oh, yeah, that's her, but that's her. Well, actually, yeah, she has big nostrils here,
that's
too.
on,
Can I show this?
No.
I don't know if I can really show this picture.
No. But,
I would like to show it.
Go to Instagram.
Come on, Tropic Tom. What are we doing here?
Go to Instagram.
Okay. What's your name?
And then search UFC Octagon Girls.
My name is COVINGTON.
Big Mo, bro. Shh, keep it down.
Search UFC Octagon Girls.
Oh, my God.
It's all one word. No, not OFC. UFC.
OFC? UFC.
Octagon Girls.
They have their own.
Yeah. And then that one. And then she's on there.
Just search nostrils.
Is it her?
This girl's pretty.
On the left?
Is that her? No, that's not her.
That's not
This
her.
girl's something else. Now, this is way different. She's got pretty big nostrils, too, though. Why do these Octagon girls have such big nostrils? Right? She's way prettier, though. See, this one's a little bit better. We're moving up in the world here. Oh, here she is. That's Nostril Girl, right? That's Nostrils right there. Okay, hold on. What's her name? Jenny? Yeah, it's not. There she is. Wow, look at them nostrils. Like most normal heterosexual men would be like, oh, my God, look at the size of her tits. Me, I'm like, my God, you could fly a fucking airplane up those things. Right? How many fucking pencils do you think she could fit in her nose?
Oh, mas.
Of course, not the pointy end going in, the eraser. We don't want her to hurt herself. It's a lot of nostrils. But you know what? He requested something, so we need to make Nostril Girl. Jenny from UFC. Okay, Jenny. It's time to... Oh, she's pregnant.
A kid.
It's okay. It's all right. Listen, there's an ass for every seat. So she got pregnant. She got knocked up, and she bounced back nicely. We need to do a favor here. Okay, here we go. Jenny from the UFC. There she is on the beach. But I bet you guys didn't really know that Jenny is actually... Jenny's not what you think she is. In fact, Jenny is indeed... Actually, it doesn't work. This doesn't work. She got to stand. Fuck this bit. Hold on a second, guys. Let me fix this one. I'll fix it. I'll fix the problem. Okay, here we go. All right, Jenny. Oh, nice rump you got there, Jenny. But what the people don't know, Jesse, I bet, did you know this? Like, you think she's an actual size woman, but this is actually CGI. Because Jenny is indeed a dwarf.
No way.
Yeah, it's true. There's... Look at that. Look, there it is. The case has been cracked, boys. You know what? Almost 6 years in this show. This is probably my favorite bit. I'm glad that you brought it back. But there she is. Look at that. I mean, people are beating off this, but they have no clue that Jenny's in action. Oh, man. Wow. First Paige Van Zandt, now Jenny UFC. Boy, oh boy. All right. Now that we got that out of the way. The show for the people.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Scientists have proven that the umbrella provides shade that slows the melting of ice when the drink is served outdoors. However, the temperature outside matters more than sunlight. Also, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Thanks for that.
In the middle of that donation, I just, midget Jenny jumped into my head. I don't know why. Let me give him a replay, because I know what he was saying there, but midget Jenny fucking jumped into my head.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Okay, here we go.
Scientists have proven that the umbrella provides shade that slows the melting of ice when the drink is served outdoors. However, the temperature outside matters more than sunlight.
Yeah.
Also, I don't know what the FOOK I'm talking about.
Yeah, I think that's fake, right? Can you look up drink umbrellas? Why? I would imagine it's just for looks.
Yeah, I think it's. What does it matter?
His fucking show. Oh, God. Thank you, Vlad.
Some bartenders say that the cocktail umbrella is only decorative. Other bartenders have argued that the umbrella provides shade that slows the melting of ice when the drink is served outdoors. However, the temperature outside matters more than direct sunlight when it comes to the melting of the ice.
So Vlad looked it up, too.
Mhm.
So he's not wrong.
That's according to Wikipedia.
Wikipedia knows all.
So,
the more you know. Could you imagine some idiot is like, hey, if we put an umbrella in this thing, that'll fix the problem.
it's just for looks.
Yeah, that's
it's
what I
just,
thought.
It says it's a garnish.
You slide a bunch of fruit through it.
Yeah.
Although, I always was amazed that you can get the technology that small, the umbrella technology. Like, it was kind of... Have you ever investigated a little drink umbrella? When I was a kid, this is why I think I was completely slow. Because, like, I would be... Like, I would be like, that's so fucking cool. I thought it was the coolest thing. And then I would take the umbrella and put it in my little action figure's hands. And I'd be like, now we're dry. I don't know why that entertained me. Like, I would do that. You never put a fucking drink umbrella in your...
I've never had access to a drink umbrella.
Your parents didn't drink with umbrellas in them, right?
No.
I couldn't see in a situation where they would drink with... Yeah.
No.
You gotta go on vacation. Get that umbrella. Would it be weird now we go on a vacation? I haven't been on a vacation in 10 years. Would it be weird now if I go on a vacation with you and I take that umbrella out and I'm just playing with it? Like, I can't stop playing with it?
No, I'd probably be doing the same thing.
Okay.
Yeah. Meant to be.
That was a close one. Anyway. So story-wise, are we done with those stories?
There's a couple more. I don't really know if you're interested in them or not, but
I just went into Discord.
Come on, guys.
Oh my God. All right. Let me get that off the screen. That's fucked up, but hilarious at the same time.
Dana White says that he'd be more than happy to welcome Greg Hardy back to the UFC.
What?
Mm-hmm.
For what? So is he going to be a ring girl? What is he going to do?
He has a soft spot for him, I guess.
My God.
White is open to the idea of Hardy fighting his way back into the UFC with a few wins outside of the promotion. So
real quick. What were the pay-per-view numbers? Did we find out? They have to be released now. Was it UFC 273? They have to be out now. If they're not out now, then something is completely suspect. Why did we not get these numbers?
Oh, you know what? Let me just go to Tapology and get it.
UFC 273 pay-per-view buys. Still, no numbers. That is wild. Have we ever had to wait that long for pay-per-view numbers to a UFC event? They tanked.
Here we go.
But not 273. Oh my. Did anyone hear? That's crazy. I bet they did so shitty. No, you're looking through all the pay-per-views. Wow, too many to count my ass. Wow, man.
Not even on here.
That's crazy. Do you think it even hit 500?
No, it's under 500.
No, it's not. It's not on Tapology. They didn't release it yet.
Oh, they didn't release it yet?
No, it's nowhere. That's crazy. What do you guys think? Now that they didn't, what do you think the reasoning is? Why didn't it release it? I have my suspicions. Holy cow! Too many to count. My bad, bro. Switched to MMA with my homie.
272 generated $6 million in announced live gate revenue.
Yeah, what was the pay-per-view buys for 272?
This was 272.
No, it's 273, wasn't it?
It's 272. 273 is going to be Volkanovski.
Oh, that's right.
Korean
Okay.
Zombie.
So that was 272. What was 271? Does it say? Did that get released yet?
271.
That's not released either?
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything for 271.
Go to 270. What the fuck? What is going on? Why are they not releasing their numbers? Are they? You think they're tanking? They're doing all right at the gate.
500,000.
500K
for 270.
And that was what? What was 270? I can't remember. It was UFC 270. I can't remember what I had for breakfast, let alone who headlined UFC 270. Why am I drawing a blank? Ngannou gone. 500K. You got the two biggest, baddest people on the planet. 500K. Holy cow. Nothing for 271, nothing for 272. UFC 272 generated $6,760,000 and announced live gate revenue with attendance of, yeah, but what was the pay-per-view buys?
Yeah, we already know how much they...
We know that.
We just need the pay-per-view buys, but it looks like they haven't released it.
The mic stand covering looks like a Y on my shirt. Y. Where's the Y? Let's see. The mic stand covering looks like a Y. This? Looks like a Y. A reflection? What are you talking about? Oh, it's cover. Oh, cock. It's covering my Y. Yes.
Yeah.
It makes my shirt way better, right?
Their pay-per-view sales is blank.
I'm cock in predictions. Good catch there. I like that. I'm going to leave it right here for you. Cock. Some people like to look at my cock. No buys. So 2 pay-per-views in a row probably tanked. What was the one? What was 271? I don't know why I can't remember any of the fucking pay-per-views right now. UFC 271 was Adesanya Whitaker. Yeah, I bet that tanked too.
They didn't even have the sales here for 271 either.
Yeah, 271 and 272, nothing. They raised pay-per-view prices. They're doing good at the gate, right? They're always going to sell at the gate, but with streaming services out there where you can always find a way. Gas prices are eating into the UFC. Hell, they're going to have to lower the prices. UFC 272 prelim viewers has 69% higher than reported prelim viewers for a 271. 169%. That's the prelim viewership for 276. Yeah, it doesn't mean anything for pay-per-view buys though. Like you could watch the prelims for free, and then just move over to your streaming service. You know, your streaming service. What am I saying? No pay-per-view buys yet. They flopped. Yeah, I have a feeling they did bad. That's weird. Why is no one talking about this? Maybe people are scared to talk about it. I don't know. Maybe they'll get canceled. That's crazy. I want to know, what did Colby Covington and Jorge Masvidal bring in? And now you think Izzy and Whitaker probably bombed too. And here's something that's ironic. Israel Adesanya has become one of the highest paid UFC fighters. Jorge Masvidal is the 3rd highest paid, just signed a new contract with the UFC. Could you imagine if reports come out that their pay-per-views bombed? That they just signed these 2 guys as their like biggest stars, and they just release. That's probably why they're covering it up.
Yeah.
They're probably trying to protect their draws. Cock. All right. That's weird. How many minutes we got? We got 16 minutes left. I'm always fascinated by pay-per-view buys. It's just bizarre because, you know, they keep raising the prices, and I just feel like it's just going to hurt. Everyone make sure you like the video. Hit the like before the stream started, and YouTube switch my like to a dislike. Make sure... What? Someone was hitting us up and saying that they're pulling... we're dropping out of people's subscriptions. So keep checking to see if you're subscribed.
Well, they're probably doing a subscriber purge again sometime soon.
So make sure you subscribe to the channel, guys. Hit the notification bell. That notification bell is it's important so you know when we're live. Oh, gas prices in Vancouver are scary. Ellie's gas is hilarious. Why do we have to pay to watch the UFC? We don't have to pay to watch other sports. Yeah, I mean, you pay for a cable service, and those sports are funded by sponsorships. But here's the thing. Those sports bring in way more eyes than the UFC, right? They're way bigger team sports than the UFC right now. So I think that's why the UFC does it the way they do it. But I feel with this, ESPN and, they have ways to make money. And if pay-per-views keep flopping, they're going to have to figure something out. George versus Usman did 1.3 mil and rematch did 700K buys. That's Ronda's Colby Droy's UFC 272 pay-per-view numbers. Yeah, the George versus Usman was like the perfect storm. Also, the pay-per-views weren't $85 or whatever, And who else was on Jorge versus Usman? Wasn't there 3 title fights on that card? If I'm not mistaken. I think there were. So it just worked out well. But that goes to show you, the next one's 700K. It's just going down. It'll probably be, I thought around 500 was about right for Colby and Masvidal, but there's no title on the line, no belts, no juice. The beef was just horseshit. Like, I don't know. It just didn't. I don't think casuals really gave a shit. Is it the beginning of the end of the UFC? No. The UFC will be just fine. They'll be just fine. They're still making a ton of money. They got ESPN. They got all these massive sponsorships and deals, and they're getting paid at the gate. They're doing just fine, and they're not paying their fighters like top dollar too. So they got fuck you money, So UFC's fine. They're just gonna keep on making money, and I'm sure they'll adjust. All right, you gonna make your picks for this card? Or you gonna skip on this one?
I've been making my picks for the last 3 weeks.
I'm asking about tomorrow.
Of course.
Okay. All right. You want to make your picks live? We got 13 minutes left in the points game. I see a mystical victory. I'm not going to lie, Jesse. 21 points behind the Hearns. I mean 79-21. Easy work. I think we get the belts tonight. Jesse could get the belts. She's 20. Tropic Tom, Steve Rivera, Gavin Macias with no points, but one spin. You win that swag from the MMA-Holes.com. 13 minutes left. Good luck to everyone playing. Jesse. Can you get your name back on that belt again?
Yes, absolutely. All right, we'll see who wins. We'll see who wins tonight's game. Okay, all right. Let's get some picks ready to go. Well, we made our Paddy Pimblett bet. We dropped 100 to win $16. That's how confident we are with the Pimblett bet. He's a guaranteed.
1, 2, 3. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't care if I never get back. So let's root the Cubbies. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
The new 170 champ right there.
Points me.
Hearns adding to the lead. 12 more points. Oh, boy. Oh, Jesse.
Oh, Moss.
I'm nervous now.
Why? You don't think you can win?
I mean, Hearns trying to put some insurance in on me. You know? I think I can win.
Mm-hmm.
But I got nerves. I got nerves right now. With 10 minutes left in the game, I mean, the Hearns doing some insurance over here. You know, it's making me shake in my boots a little.
Don't shake in your boots, Moss. You got B-Man.
No spin has happened. Not one spin has been spun tonight. as we have 71 points to take Hearns out. Will that wheel spin or will it gain some cobwebs until next week? We'll find out tonight on the MMA Holes with 10 minutes remaining in the game. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Thank you again, Hearns. Appreciate that. Conor McGregor's pitch.
By the way, Sober Carl is not Steve Rivera.
Did I put... The fuck? Oh, yeah. Why did I... All right, hold on. Let me fix why did I put Steve Rivera?
Wolfman.
Yeah, the Hearns can be taken out. One fell swoop of a spin of the wheel can take out the Hearns. And we'll have an new champion tonight with 9 minutes remaining in the game. The high score leader still in the lead over here with a low point night. So it's anyone's game. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. So Wolfman with the 3, Tom with the 4, JBM with the 20, and Mystic with the 21. Very, very close game. Hearns with the 91 have not broke the 100 mark over here, and that's good. That's good for a Gavin, a Wolf, Tropic Tom. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. All right, here we go. We're going to look at the card going down tomorrow morning for us. Let me know what time it will be for you guys and gals in the chat. Volkov versus Aspinall. I'm trying to, build... I'm excited that we got some early fights tomorrow. I'm actually kind of looking forward to early fights. But at the same time, I think Allen versus Hooker, I might be more excited than Volkov versus Aspinall. I kind of don't care about the main event.
Can we just talk about how I could easily replicate the fucking poster? It looks a little lazy to me. I gotta be honest.
A little?
The stroke around the fighter. It's just, come on.
Little?
This is the UFC. What are we doing here?
Yeah, it's a little novice. It's like, hey, we're back in London, fellas. Let's put out a shitty poster. It does have a retro... I don't know.
It's a cartoon filter with a red stroke around them, and they just slapped Heavyweight Bout right in front of them.
This is Axis on here, too.
Oh, boy.
Is Axis still... What?
Well, we know they used Photoshop, Moss.
Interesting. Well, I think they always use Photoshop.
This is silly.
Who doesn't use Photoshop? I mean, the pros use the Photoshop. Okay, let's sign in mystically. Over here, let's tap in. If you want to jump in our Pick'em League, it's the MMAHoles.com. The MMAHoles.com. That's where we do it. That's where we do our business. Only 12 fights on the card. I have a feeling it's going to go quick tomorrow. It's going to be like a flash night of fights. They don't have to try in the UK. It always sells out. Oh. We need to get a steel chair for that song.
Points me.
Oh, fuck the Hearns. Oh, my God. Adds 40 to the lead. The song made out of John Jones bashing his head. Roberto utilizing it and puts 131 next to his name. Oh, boy. Boys and girls, I need some help tonight. I need some help. Can someone get that thing spinning? The Hearns advances the lead. 6 minutes left on the clock. The man is a full-strength stream boss. Oh, boy, Jesse. I mean, come on. Come on.
A black man can't drink?
I've got COVID. It was literally cold chills and a migraine for one day. Laughed my ass off ventilating weaklings. Hey, people that died of COVID. Fuck you, I only got a cold. Man, that's savage, man. That's fucking savage. My man in the chat, my son in the chat is shit, man. Shitting on dead people now. Okay, let's see what we got here. Let's make some picks. Enter predictions. 12 fights on the card. We got to bounce back with a good week here. 5 minutes left in the game. We got to bounce back. Which fights will I get right? Which fights will I get wrong? Will I win you some money? I'm going to find out right now. Cody Durden, Mr. New Mike Perry. I like to call him Mike Perry 2.0. Versus, wow, they're throwing him a guy. He's got like a mini neck beard. It's like a training wheel neck beard. Mohammed Makayev, United Kingdom, Manchester, England, a -400 favor. He is only 21 years old.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Damn, son.
With that, Dono, off topic, but just realized that our Raiders' new linebacker Chandler Jones is moving into the same state as his brother John. Do we see a future Chandler Jones What a Black Man Can't Drink video coming?
Yes.
They team up and just do dumb shit together. Possible. You think so, Jess?
Yes, absolutely.
I've been doing this a lot.
Not this way.
I've been doing this a lot lately. I forgot to mute my mic. I don't know what's happening, but I've been ingesting my own spit, going down the wrong pipe. I'm sorry, I'm pissed. Wow, it's some look. I almost died in front of you. Like, cut it out. See the look she just gave me? That's disgusting. You almost died, bro. Anyway, I think it's old age. I don't know what it is. But saliva, water going down wrong pipe more than it should be. What's that about? Is that like...
You're turning into Ellie.
Why do I do that?
I
Like,
don't know.
toddlers should be doing that. Why do, like... Does anyone... Grown men... Do you have that problem? Like, where you just constantly choking on shit that you're not supposed to be choking on? Ugh. Okay. I'm good. I didn't die, guys. Not yet. Read the other day. That means you are gay. Read the
read
the other day. Excuse me. Read the other day. That means you're gay. What does that mean?
He read the other day that you're swallowing your spit means you're gay.
That's not what he said, though. He didn't say he read. He said read the other day. That means you're gay. There's no comma in there, so it's like a run-on sentence. Read the other day. That means you're gay. So read the other day. What were you, fucking Dr. Seuss? Trying to show off your rhyming skills? I don't get it. Were you the fucking Cat in the Hat? Is that what you're doing here? Trying to Dr. Seuss on me or something? Like no one knows what the fuck you're talking about, bro. Anyway, 2 minutes left in the game. Oh boy. All right. We can do this. We gotta band together here. 2 minutes left. I need some help here. I gotta get that belt back. I can't handle losing another week. I need to drape that thing over my shoulder and gallivant here for the boys. I need to get the win of all wins.
I want to ask you guys, what time is it? Hey, I want to ask you guys, what time is it? Hey, I want to ask you guys, what time is it?
Khabib time.
PTS Mystic.
I saw people in the chat begging Sonosi for something over here. Sonosi's like, I'm the only guy that could do it. And then B-Man comes in. Now there's still time left on the clock. B-Man drops a $110 donation plus a spin. I saw something come in. If anything comes in before the buzzer, we will count it. But let's put the points to the boys over here. Oh, boy. We are tied at the moment. 35 seconds left. Here we go. The spin has to come in because B-Man is a stream boss. Oh my God. Here we go. The Wheel of Champions is spinning. Time is still on the clock. Severin, hit me. I got John, Fook, and Jones.
A black man can't drink.
Let's go, baby. Add 26 to the points game. Oh, my God. Okay, here we go. Oh, my God. I'm nervous, Jesse. All right, hold on. I'm going to wait for it. The clock has expired. Whatever is in before the clock has expired, we will count. We will be completely fair over here. I'm going to add the 26 points to my 131. I'm going to dramatically put it in right now as a 1-5. 7. I'm going to move myself into first place. I would celebrate right now, but I can't because there's something else here.
Please, I'm begging you, don't ever buy another UFC pay-per-view again. I don't want your money. Pussies, pussies, I don't want your money. Pussies, 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 I don't want your money. Pussies, money, pussies, money, pussies, pussies, you're a moron?
You ready?
I don't want your money. Money, 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 pussy, pussy, money, pussy, pussy. I don't give a f***.
Points me.
The Hearns has taken the first place spot back. But is that it? Is that it?
Please, I'm begging you, don't ever buy another UFC pay-per-view again. I don't want your money. Pussies, pussies, I don't want your money. Pussies, 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 I don't want your money. Pussies, money, pussies, money, pussies, pussies, you're a moron? I don't want your money. Money, 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 pussy, pussy, money, pussy, pussy. I don't give a f***.
PTS Mystic.
Mystic Moss is now in the lead. B-Man is still the stream boss. Is that it? Is that it? Is that the last donation that came in before the buzzer?
Hey, I want to ask you guys, what time is it? Hey, I want to ask you guys, what time is it? Hey, I want to ask you guys, what time is it?
Wow.
Points me.
tell you what, those people out there fought for the mixed gold, but there is one champion that cannot be taken down. As they said in the chat, the Tom Brady of FOOK OFF FRIDAY, the Hearns. Hey! Champion, yeah! Hey! Hey! Well, Roberto, you did it again. Now, not quite at the high score number, but you came back in a very dramatic ending to a FOOK OFF Friday. As B-Man came in hot, trying to save a mystical, Hearns came creeping in just at the right time and was able to pull out the W. Well played. Thank you to everyone that donated tonight and supported the show. Appreciate that. And if you were watching along and at home, I hope you enjoyed that back and forth, because I'm telling you, man, those two were at it. Those two were at it at the buzzer going for it. But there could only be one champion, the Stream Boss. Well, not quite. I think B-Man's still the Stream Boss, right? So B-Man, moral victory. You're gonna be the Stream Boss. Unless you get taken out tonight, which would be kind of fucked up. But, yeah, you're still the Stream Boss. And next FOOK OFF Friday, so that's a plus for you. But, wow, what a win by Roberto Hernandez. Congratulations to the Hearns. He's doing it again. Wow. Damn, I felt the victory, B-Man. I felt it. It was just right there. I was like, oh, my God, it's time to celebrate. And then the Hearns did it again. All right. All right, friends. Let's make some picks. The London card is tomorrow. This will be a quickie, as we have 12 fights to get through. We bet on Paddy Pimblett. We dropped a hundo to win $16. Might sound a little crazy, but you know what? Listen, it's a guaranteed lock in our opinion over here. So let's get a pick over here. I kind of want to go with this guy. He's a heavy favorite, but here's my problem. He's only 21. We didn't see anything from him from the UFC, and Durden's a tough, durable dude. So do we go with the underdog, 5'7" versus 5'9"? I just feel like this man's small neckbeard's going to be strong with him. All right, you know what? Oh, shit. He's from England. He's going to have the home crowd, but he might have too much. Damn, this is a tough one. All right, I'm just going to go with the favorite here. I guess he's got some hype. I'll go with decision. Although Durden might not be a bad under. Plus 300, for God's sakes. That's wild. All right, let's see what else we got over here. We got Reed versus McKenna. Reed coming off a loss in her last fight to Sijara Eubanks. I am not picking you. I don't even care what's going on here. Yep, we're just going to pick you. Okay? Corey McKenna. In fact, I kind of want to throw some more scratch on this. She's a minus 270. All right, Kay Hansen she beat, and she won here, Demopoulos. Yeah, man. I feel like this is a lock. Let's look at the height here. 5'3", 5'3", same height. A little reach advantage for Reed. But I feel McKenna's going to get the job done. Her last loss was 3 years ago in Cage Warriors. All right, well, McKenna's going to win here. The question is how. Let's go decision again. Okay. Let's see. Jack Shore versus Valiev. Excuse me. A lot of greens for both of these guys. Jack Shore on a good run. Damn. Jack Shore, the tank. 6 months ago, he fought. I don't want to pick all fucking favorites. I want to pick one under. I think Shore might be the guy. Let's see. Valiev. Decision. Trevor Jones, right hook, ground and pound. I might go Wales on this one. Let's see. 27-32, 5'6", 5'8". Yeah, you know what? All right, here's my first under. I'm going to go with this guy. I don't know why. I feel like all decisions, though. All right, here we go. More decisions. This card's not looking very good. Let's see. B-Man first place loser. Oh, man. Well, yeah, you Stream Boss. That's a moral victory right there. Paul Craig. I tell you what, Krylov is a tough son of a bitch, but he's been losing, all right? He lost to, he beat Walker. Walker's clearly overrated. He lost to Ankalaev, who I think is going to be a champ eventually. Glover Teixeira, who is the champ, beat St. Preux, and lost to former champ Blachowicz. So, yeah, all the guys he lost to are pretty decent. He beat Walker. And then you got Paul Craig. He did beat Jamal Hill. Oh, the arm injury. That's right. Shit, man. Should I place a bet? I think I'm going to go. You know what? Fuck it. I think I'm going to go Craig. Let's see. 6'3". They're both 6'3", 77. Oh, God. I feel like Krylov needs a win, though, really bad. How did he beat Walker? His decision. Submitted St. Preux. KO. Damn, Craig's on a run. Oh, I kind of want to pick. I want to pick the Bear Jew. I kind of want to go for it. You know what? All right, we're going to pick Craig. Pick Craig for the win. I feel a finish is going to happen. Let's see. He lost by decision, then got submitted. All right, let's go Craig. I'm going to go submission. We're going to go submission. We're going to go late. We're going to go like round 3 or some shit. I don't know. Craig by submission, round 3. I bet Craig, but anything can happen here. Yeah, I was going to put money on Craig, but I'm just still not confident on a money bet. But I'm going to pick him to win in Tapology. Okay. Let's see. Shamil, this guy always reminds me of the guy in Borat. You know, the fat guy that was running around. Borat was chasing him around and stuff. 2-fight losing streak. Daukaus and Blades. Not bad guys to lose to. Taboro beat Arlovsky and Sherman. You know what? I mean, Andrei Arlovsky, he's old and everything like that, but he's on a good run. Not a terrible one to beat Arlovsky and Tabor and knockout. Curtis Blades. Okay, Daukaus. How old is he? He's 40. Jesus. Green and Gulm lost to Alistair Overeem. Damn. Was that Alistair's last win? Damn, this guy's got some serious traps. Or is that someone's head? I don't know. Yeah, it looks like it's someone's head. I thought it was his trap up there. I was like, wow. It's got one big trap. 6'3", 6'3". Why am I kind of leaning towards Shamil, though? Damn, Pavlovich is the favorite. Let's see. How did he lose? He did get knocked. All right, let's go Pavlovich. Fuck it. Pavlovich. Yeah, he got knocked out his last 2. So let's go knockout. Okay. Let's go round 1. Quick dismantling. Okay. That's what we're doing there. Younger than me, yeah, and he's competing, right? He's got the same body as me, so that's kind of cool. I think was that supposed to be offensive? I don't know. I can't figure it out. Sometimes I can't. Your jokes don't translate in the chat. Let's see. Grundy versus Amirkhani. Hi, I'm Amirkhani. I got my 3-fight losing streak. That's in Barboza, Kirk, and Murphy. Oh boy. Damn, 1 win out of his last 5 got submitted by he wanted submission, Henry. Mike Grundy, 2-fight losing streak. Lando and Evlov. Before that, a win. Ah, God, this is kind of like, fuck. 5'7", 5'10". You know what? I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with because Amirkhani's desperate. Although Mike Grundy's gonna have the backing, I'm still gonna go with Amirkhani. I don't know why. Let's see, how did he lose? Decisions. I'm gonna go with Amirkhani. I don't know why. I feel like he's just a desperate dude. He's younger. He only had 1 win. I mean, he really needs a win. So I'm gonna go with Mr. Finland on this one. Let me know in the chat which way you're going. I have a feeling a lot of people are gonna go Grundy, but for some reason, I feel like on a 3-fight losing streak, he has to get a win here. So I'm going to, man, that was a year and 8 months ago. Let's see. Let's see. Haha, Moss, nice one. Don't take it. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, it's like, it's the thing. Like, I couldn't give 2 shits. What's up, Matt? How you doing, buddy? Good point. It's a joke, bro. Why are you so serious? Why are you laughing so much, man? You're going to get, like, going to hurt your face. I love when the fights are in the morning. I actually like them, too, in the morning. I get more hyped up at night. I definitely do get more hyped up at night, but the early fights are just kind of fun to mix it up. I don't mind doing them early fights. So I'm kind of, the only thing that sucks is the main event, I like Aspinall versus Volkov. I hope it's good, but I don't know. I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling that fight. It doesn't do a good job as like A main event fight for me. On the third page tomorrow for sure. He's Viking. Yeah. You're right. Desperation can help. I got Grundy. Grundy scored 4 touchdowns in a single game. Isn't that Bundy? Is that what you're talking about? All right. My mom was telling me to watch because I'm on this binge with Seinfeld. I fucking love Seinfeld. It is so funny. Like, it's so much. We were watching the episode where they had this bet: whoever masturbated, the last person to hold out with masturbation would win the pot. It was like $150 each. So fucking funny. And George Costanza was talking about the story, how his mom walked in on him masturbating and had to take her to the hospital. And Kramer, spoiler alert, lost first because he saw a woman naked in the window across from Jerry's apartment. So he leans, runs back in, slaps the money on the counter. He says, "I'm out." Fucking hilarious, man. That show is so good. It's so funny, man. So funny. Seinfeld. But yeah, my mom was telling me to watch the show with Melissa McCarthy, and then I was like, oh, I don't know if I could watch that. Does anyone know what show she's talking about with Melissa McCarthy? You like that show, Sober Carl? I mean, I know it's an old show, but it still holds up. I hated Seinfeld as a kid, love it so much more now. Yeah, now as an adult, it is so... I didn't realize how, like, the humor was an adult humor. Another thing, too, I can understand this, too. Seinfeld's very New York, so it's like... I'm watching, I'm like, this is really New York. So I have a feeling like country bumpkins and stuff like that are probably not going to get super into Seinfeld because of that. Makes sense if that's the case. But, man, it's so funny. Yeah, I watch Always Sunny in Philadelphia. I didn't find it funny. I don't know. Maybe I didn't give it enough of a chance, but Seinfeld, but then again, I have people that I can actually relate the characters to, and it just draws me in. So funny, man. Anyway, I don't know why I just went on that whole tangent. Arrested Development. Yeah, it's funny. Not as funny as Seinfeld, but it's funny. Curb Your Enthusiasm. Yeah, I think that is funny, but still not Seinfeld level. But yeah, it's Curb Your Enthusiasm's funny too. Always Sunny is chaotic. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I didn't give it enough chance. I got high as shit one day and watched Modern Family for 4 hours straight. Modern Family isn't a horrible. Yeah, Modern Family is kind of underrated. It's got its moments. I've seen a couple episodes of that. It's actually kind of funny. For some reason, we've been rattling through. I don't know what season Jesse's on now, but anytime it's on, I'll watch it. Like I'm not paying attention. I'll start watching it. I guaranteed laugh. So goddamn funny. It's so stupid. It's brilliant. Seinfeld is funny. Curb never. So Curb is like, when I found out that they were kind of improvising a lot of the show, like they had like a plot points that they had to hit, but they were improvising. I think that's where it kind of loses from Seinfeld. But Larry Sanders, yeah, he's a really funny dude. Melissa McCarthy's show is called I'm a Noisy Dat Bitch. And if you don't watch, you are sexist. I can't stand Melissa McCarthy. I can't stand her. So when my mom said watch that show, it like kind of ate away at my soul because I can't stand her. But she's like, try it. It's funny. I don't know. Anything Melissa McCarthy, movies, shows, I'm like, I'm good, man. Like, I don't know. She's probably a nice woman, but I just don't find her funny at all. She's just like screaming and yelling all the time. And I don't know. I don't know. It's like I don't know. 2.5 Men sucked without Charlie Sheen. I don't know. I'm getting stuck in this conversation. We're supposed to be making picks. I'm talking about TV shows. Fat people, funny, haha. Yeah, I don't know. Like Chris Farley was hilarious. He's a funny fat guy. He was a funny dude, but then again, his movies kind of don't hold up. Like I've watched a couple of Chris Farley movies, like in my older years, and I'm like, oh man, I don't know how I feel about it. Anyway, Americani by decision. Welcome to the MMA-Holes FOOK OFF Friday, where we could be making picks. Next thing you know, talking about Seinfeld. I'm not a fan either. Okay. Oh, Alf. When I was a kid, I loved it. Larry Sanders. Oh, God. Larry Sanders. When I was a kid. Yeah, man. With Gary Shandling. I used to love that show. I kind of want to watch it now. I'm curious if it would still hold up. But when I was a kid, I loved that show. Larry Sanders. It's a bummer when you love something as a kid and you watch it as an adult. It sucks. Those are all bummers. All right. Anyway. Hebert versus Taporia. Here he is. Ilya, the Mr. Hand Sanitizer, 11-0. 575 Georgian coming in, looking for a kill shot against hometown man and Jai Heber. Kama Worthy 4 months ago got the knockout. Oh, I remember that fight. I actually remember that. Yeah, Kama Worthy. Oh boy, this is a fire fight. What did he say? Are you? I can't remember the line that we were making fun of with Topuria. I can't remember what it was. I'm gonna go Ilya though. I'm gonna go with this man. He's Mr. Sanitizer. Might go knockout. Let's see. Has he been finished? Yeah, he has. Ground and pounds. All right, I'm gonna go knockout. I'm gonna go in 2. Ilya Topuria. Eastbound and Down. Yeah, I heard some good things about it. Haven't seen it, but I heard it's very funny. That guy is a funny dude. I can't remember his name. Very, very funny guy. Jess, you skipped out the wrong time. We're talking about comedies now. What would you think? No, I'm making picks and talking about Seinfeld and shows. Seinfeld, would that be your number one show? What is your favorite sitcom of all time? Would that? But you like other shows too. What would be your number one sitcom? Really, Seinfeld? Interesting. Very interesting. It's weird when Seinfeld started in '89 and it still holds up. That's kind of wild how it still holds up. All right, let's go here. The Meatball Molly versus Luana Carolina on a 2-fight win streak. Oh yeah, that's right. She beat Godinez, but she came in on short notice, right? I tell you what, like Molly McCann, see this part of her name? I can't highlight it, but see this, the C-A-N? That's pretty much what I see when she fights. Oh, man. She lost to Lipsky. I think I'm going, oh, man, McCann, she really needs to win this fight. You know, in front of her home people. She'll have the judges, but she's 5'4". I tell you what, Godinez is tough, but came off the couch. 5'6", 5'4". You know what? I'm going Carolina on this one. I'm sorry, Meatball. Going Carolina. I don't know. Maybe you'll prove me wrong. Trailer Park Boys. Fun fact, I've never seen that. I guess I got to check that out, right? A lot of people told me to watch that. That's on Netflix, right? I got to watch that. Friends with... Oh, I hated Friends. Literally loathe Friends. I have... But all my, friends that are girls like Friends. Besides Jessie. I don't know if she's into it. But I have friends that... And my ex loved Friends, and... I don't know, man. Friends is just not my thing. Put 100 on McCann? Nah, man. I don't know. I can't bet on that fight. Gunny. All right, I'm going to go with Gunner, even though I'm a little worried about this one. He's a minus 500, and he hasn't fought in 2 years and 4 months. Also, he's got SBG, who's on a freaking... Oh, you know what? Shit, Sato is... He's coming out of Sanford. Sanford's been doing some pretty good things. Damn, should I pull the trigger on this and go against Gunny? Gunner's on a 2-fight losing streak. It's to Burns... Leon, split decision, and lost to Ponzinibbio. He beat Alex Oliveira and Alan Joban. I tell you what. Why do I feel Sato's going to win this fight? Oh, he did get submitted in his last. Baez is a beast, though. Baez is a tough dude. Did he get? Oh, he got submitted twice by Bilal, too. Bilal's shown some pretty... Oh, man. Gunny could touch... Oh, shit. Gunner might. This guy's susceptible to getting submitted. I kind of want to make a play for Japan on this one, but no. All right, I'm going to go to the chat. I was going to try to find an argument for Sato. I mean, as a plus 375 fighting a guy that's so rusty. How old's Gunner now? He's only 33. All right, what do you say in the chat? Where are you going with this one? I'm curious. I'm probably going to pick Gunner. I'm curious what you guys think. Drunk Savage, omen to that. The worst show ever. My wife never even liked that. Which show is he talking about? Just to get into Friends, you might have to divorce her. Yeah, I can't get it, man. I can't. But I understand it's a very popular show. Nelson, Gunner. SBG, been cursed. Here's the thing, Sonosi. You can't sleep on Sanford, man. Sanford's got a killer gym out of Florida over there. I mean, if I went gym to gym, SBG versus Sanford, I would go. Just gyms alone, Sanford all day. Kid's younger. He did fight. You know what? He's been out for a year and 3 months, so he's. It's not like he's been super active. Yeah, I got to go Gunner. You know, I might even go submission. He's susceptible. I'm going to say Gunner comes out crazy with a submission in the first round. All right. Sanford and Son. All right, Patty the Patty. We bet on the man. The question is, will he catch a finish here? Let's see. Knockout, submission, knockout. I think he's going to be, I think he's going to come out here swinging. Let's go. I think it's going to be like a TKO or some shit. I'm going to go, I'll go round 1. Fuck it. Let's go with the hype. I bought my mom's Cadillac from Sanford. I picked Gunner on Tapology, but I bet a bit of cheddar against him. I don't blame you, Ice Viking. Literally saying because of SBG go for Sarah. Vargas hasn't been KO'd. No, he hasn't, and he's got that Mexican blood in him. But I don't know. I just feel like he's gonna come out there pretty hot. We'll see. Submission probably is the better bet, but I don't know. I see TKO. I see some weird TKO shit going down. Arnold Allen against Dan Hooker. Okay. I mean, Dan Hooker, I've never been high on the guy. Seems like a super cool dude. I like the fact that he always wants to bring it in his fights, the whole deal. But when it comes to him, you know, being successful in the UFC, I was always down on him. I was like, I don't know if this guy could really be anything. He's fighting a guy in Allen, and you look at Allen over here. I mean, all you see is green. Bunch of decisions here. I'm kind of leaning towards Allen. He's, what, a -120. It's pretty even. But the Hangman's in great shape. He's got the reach. Can he pull it off? His last win, Nasrat. Nasrat was a pretty good win. You know what? Fuck it. Oh, God. I can't believe I'm going to say this. Am I going to actually go with Dan? Let's see. He lost to Poirier. He lost to Chandler, and he lost to Islam. I mean, those are pretty good guys. You know what? I can't believe I'm going to do this. I'm going to go to Hangman. I'm going to go Hangman by decision. I can't. What am I doing? What am I doing? I'm going for it. Okay, I'm going Hangman. I don't know why. Desperation. Yeah, and, you know, maybe that, I mean, he's got to win, man. He's got to. He lost to Paul Felder, too. Yeah, I'm still going to go Hooker. Be bounced out of the cup, then forced to play Elden Ring. Yeah, I was talking to Jesse about that. Subscribe to our second channel, not the MMA-Holes, our gaming channel. Elden Ring could be in our near future where you'll be tormented for many days and hours. Okay, final fight on the card, the main event of the evening, Aspinall versus Volkov. Volkov coming off a win against Marcin Tybura. Volkov's kind of been underwhelming. He has that the last knockout a year and a month ago, Wold Harris. But yeah, an old dream. Harris that, you know, the whole daughter thing was a problem. Then loses to Gane. But Gane, he is what he is, right? He's pretty damn good, so that's not a bad loss. Lost to Blades and Gane. Two boring-ass decisions. Aspinall, on the other hand, is like a finishing machine. So the aggressive of Aspinall versus the veteran style of Volkov, 6'7" versus 6'5". Man, Aspinall is still a pretty big guy. You know what? I'm going to go with Aspinall on this one. I'm going to go Aspinall. But can he finish him is the question. I mean, Volkov, he got finished by the Black Beast. You know what? Fuck it. I'm going to go knockout. I'm going to go inside. I'm going to go 3. Aspinall, knockout, 3rd round. Let's lock it up, baby. Here we go. They are entered. Yeah, Volk lost. Yeah, Volk was winning that fight, and then, boom, Black Beast takes his soul. All right. That's what I'm doing here. You have 12 hours to get your picks in on our Tapology page, themmaholes.com. We have a Discord as well. Go to the MMAHoles.com if you want to jump in the Discord where the party keeps going after the stream. Thank you, Mr. Hearns and B-Man and Vlad and anyone that donated tonight. Seriously, you guys are rock stars. Appreciate the support. Everyone that slapped the like button, thank you for that as well. If you can't donate, just hit that like button. Appreciate that. Share the stream on your platforms out there. 150 hanging with the boys all the way to the end of the stream. Share away. Just share the streams. Tomorrow's stream, even more important. Share that puppy because we're going to be reacting to the fights live on this channel. I'm actually going to put the link in the comment section right now. Here we go. So if you go to our channel, our scheduled streams, we're live on this one. We shrink Paddy's head over here for UFC London.
This is the moment you've all been waiting for.
I know, Big Mo. I've been waiting my whole life.
And get ready.
What?
Because it's time to eat ass.
All right, I want everyone to eat ass. Eat ass over here. I'm going to drop the link in the chat. Make sure you hit the like button, share it away. Spread the word of the MMA-Holes. Here we go. Dropping it in there. Yeah, baby. Dropping it in the chat. Go hit that like button over there. If you haven't done so yet, spam that puppy in there. All right. Thank you very much. We are sitting at 19 likes. We haven't even gotten started on that stream, so thank you.
Thank you
to those that hit the likes. Hey, look at Christopher Shelton has become a FOOKin member. Let's go, Christopher Shelton. Yeah, baby. Or actually, it looks like he re-ups. Looks like he re-ups. So thank you, Christopher. Appreciate that. My member friend right over there, Christopher. Wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Once again, thank you to our sponsors. The links are in the description down below. MyBookie.ag, Sheath Underwear, Head Rush, and ESPN Plus. All wonderful, wonderful companies over there. MyBookie, Sheath, Head Rush. Go check it out. Get the discounts. Go shopping for your friends. Make your bets. Just be wonderful, wonderful. You want to watch the UFC fights? ESPN Plus is the link in the description down below. Anyone that signs up helps us out as well. Can't even talk, but my cock is still on my shirt. If you want to know what we think about Paddy the Batty, watch the beginning of the stream. If you want to know what we think about the Conor McGregor versus Usman situation, which I wasn't really planning on talking about, but we jumped into that, and our bets and picks, the whole deal, watch the stream. Let us know in the comments section what you think. But we'll see you in a couple hours on our scheduled stream. Don't be an a-hole, be an MMA-hole.
A black man can't drink.